Yo, how you doing? Joseph Bell, it was not 6:31, it was 6:30 when I pushed the live button because it said it's showtime. Your clock is 1 minute fast. How you all doing, everyone? Nice to see you. I am Micks Mowers, your host for tonight, Saturday Night Live. Hope you're all doing very well. What a beautiful day it is today. Give us a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me, please. Make sure that I'm broadcasting across the network and that you can all hear me and see me as it should be. No doubt my internet will crash within the first 3 minutes. It normally does, and then it's fine after that. But it should be holding strong for now. So give us a quick thumbs up if you can hear me. That'd be much appreciated. And then we'll go from there. Just waiting for a thumbs up. Yeah, cut the thumbs up. Yeah, no problem. I've got belches. I just had my egg and bacon for my dinner. I've got a lovely big glass of cold fizzy pop. Oh, that's lush. Got one of those American fridges with the ice maker on it. Oh, it's proper lush. So I've got my sunnies on because it is absolutely beautiful weather and the sun is beating down on the old shack. I've got a fan on in the background because it is relatively warm in it. I don't have air conditioning. I'm not posh. I just tend to sweat like a pig. So I've got my fan on. So if there's a bit of white noise in the background, it is my fan, but I've got to have it blowing on me. Otherwise, we'll be doing it outside in the garden. So you can all hear me. That's good. And all see me. That's fantastic. Cheers. That much appreciated. So, yeah, what a week. What a week. What a week. Busy, busy, busy. We've had a bit of off and on weather. We've had a little bit of rain, a bit of hailstone, bit of wind, and just right at the end of the week, some absolutely fantastic weather. And I mean 22, 23 degrees, blissful. Today, I've been cutting the lawn. Mrs. P, I think she thinks she's in Turkey. We got like a couple of rockery features in the garden. We've been busy in the garden, me and Mrs. P, tidying up and whatever, again, all looking nice. But I think 30 mowers in the bottom of the garden makes it look a bit feng shui. It looks quite nice with 30 scrap mowers in the bottom of the garden. But she's been busy. We've got this big rockery feature, and she's been painting it all white like you're out in Turkey or Greece or something like that. So she's been busy painting. Her nickname today is Dabaduya, because if you stand still, then she'll give you a little white paint. So she's been busy. She might pop down in a bit because she's just finished and she's a bit warm. So she might pop down for a cold drink and a little bit of a chat. But we'll see how we get on. So this week, the mowers have quietened right down. I think we're just entering what I call silly season. Silly season is where everyone's got a mower. Because the season's already started, and now we're just starting to see the influx of people's mowers are starting to break down and what have you, and a few repairs coming through, which is quite nice to see. Today I've been working on Ryobi for a young lady and gentleman. Little Ryobi with electric start, not been running. I'm not quite sure what to think of it really, because he said it used to run fine, blah, 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 the usual sort of story. I'm not saying all customers are liars, but I have found that most of them are a bit shy on telling the truth. But he said it all used to run fine, no problem. And the fuel lines are back to front, and the fuel lines were on there really, really tight. And I got a suspicion they've been on there a little while, but it wouldn't prime. And it was bugging me. So when I took the fuel lines off to clean the carby, suspecting the carb to be dirty, changed the diaphragm anyway, I swapped the fuel lines around after I tested it, and yeah, the fuel lines were back to front, so it would never prime. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. Been doing that, and then also he bought in a nice little mount fill, brand spanking new, less than a year old. It's 2020 machine, and we're only a couple of sort of 4, 5, or 6 months into this one, so it's 6 months old. Still under warranty, I would say. With a Chonda, a nice cheap Chinese Honda wannabe on there, and easy start like they all are, and automatic choke, and it's doing what it should do, everything apart from starting. Take about eight pulls to start it. So I've had that in today, which has been quite nice because I don't very often get to work on brand new machines. Generally, my customers are people who've got vintage stuff or stuff of an age. But to work on a machine that's darn near brand new has been quite nice to see what's coming. And yeah, I'm quite pleasantly surprised of the cheap materials that they've used to actually make this mower, which is quite nice. Really, really cheap materials. Anyway, carburetor clean on that. I didn't do a video. Carburetor clean on that, and it actually came with a torch plug, but they changed the name. They're now trying to hide the fact it's not a torch plug. And got that running, and it now starts as it should do. First pull, automatic choke, and away she goes. So that's good. Anyone that has requested a sticker from me, let me be careful here. I've been busy on nights, really busy on nights working. I have got your stickers here ready to post this week. So I think there's about 5 of you. James is one. Although I might have sent one to James already. The Rusty Roost, he's another one. Jason. He's another one, Mr. Summers. And another Jason there as well, who's over in Guernsey. He wanted a sticker as well. And my mate Mower Wizard as well. He wants a sticker too. So if anyone else wanted a sticker, you got to email me up. But we'll get round to it. It's just finding time in my day to do it. So I've been busy doing that. And literally, I have just sold, I think I have just sold anyway, my last mower. I've got no more mowers left up and running, ready to go, apart from 2-cylinder mowers. Cylinders, not selling. And I may even not bother next year. Because they're just not selling. They're fairly priced, and people just are not interested in them. So I've got probably, I don't know, 8 mowers over here, 4 or 5 over there. So I'm down to my last 15, if that. So I need to get some more stock in, but I am seeing some more repairs coming in. I've got steel hedge trimmer coming in Monday, I believe, for repair. And someone's just left me a voicemail to say they want me to look at their Hater 41 Harrier as well. So that's good. So I've got a few bits coming in for repair, which is good. What did you think of my latest video with me? I don't know where it is. It's down there somewhere. With me easy recall system. Did you like that? Did you like that, any of you? It's quite a good little tool. If you do a lot of pull cord assemblies and the springs come out or the spring snap, they're quite good for that. But you just make sure that you put the spring around the right way. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, I enjoyed making that video, and it's a good little tool to have in your arsenal. And I have since seen, if you are interested in that tool, not that I'm affiliated, not that I earn any money out of it, there's a link in my comment section. It wasn't me, it was G-Man sent me a link to one on eBay where they're about 25 quid in the UK. So if you want a EZ recall system and you're in the UK, you can get it for about 25 quid. It's a lot of money to spend for a recall spring device. But like I say, if you're in the game and you're doing quite often, and especially the 2-stroke stuff, which are, they're particularly hard to get your thumb right inside there, aren't they? If you want to get a little EZ recall system tool where you just wind it up on the table, put it in there, put it into the device, pop, done, and finished, do a spring inside a minute, I think it's worth 25 quid of anyone's money. Thank you very much to anybody that sent me some gifts. I've had a couple of gifts there. We'll shout them out. Someone sent me a nice little spark plug wrench from Amazon, which is I think I did it in the video as well. Someone sent me that. Someone sent me some 2-stroke trimmer fuel tank bungs. You know, the little tiny bungs that go on the fuel tank that always perish. Someone sent me that, and someone sent me this. Because mine broke. Someone sent me a nice 7-litre fuel extraction pump, because mine broke because I put fuel in mine. So that's cool. Got one of those. There's the EZ. I think it's called an EZ recall system. If anyone's interested in that, as I say, there is a comment, a link to that in my latest video. I think it's a good little tool, and I might have a little word with Ben's Workshop or Conquer, send that off to them and see if they can't lathe me something out of material. A bit of welding involved, obviously, but they might like the challenge if I sent it to them, because I would like to have a metal one. Because the threads are not brilliant on these. I must admit the threads are not brilliant, but if they could do it, then it's up to you guys. Let me know if you feel up to the challenge of making me one. I'll pay you for it. If you want me to pay you, no problem. But if you just want a challenge or whatever, let us know, because we are a serious bit of kit. I did actually watch, funnily enough, as I was editing that video yesterday, I was watching Mr. Bruce's shop muck about with a recall spring, and I thought, if only you got one of these, Bruce, you'd absolutely love it. So yeah, and Bruce was saying he's 60-odd years old and he can do it with relative ease. But do you know what, Bruce? Change your life. So that's good. Apart from that, I have got one other mower in. A gentleman. What did I do? I sold a really, really old Hater 48 auto drive, side drive one, really old one, a bit of a chip in the deck. There's a video to come. I sold that for good money, actually. And then he bought in with it. He gave me a trade-in. I got to fix a Briggs & Strat Classic for him. So that'd be his backup mower. And then he bought in, as part of the deal, a Atco Viscount mower, 21-inch self-drive Atco one, which is quite nice. Here comes Mrs. P. She's in her pajamas, but you won't see her because she won't come any further past that. Oh. She is, Mrs. P. Yeah, she's in her gym jammies. How you doing, babe? Right? Are you wore out? So Mrs. P's come into my shed in her pajamas. She's got nothing on the bottoms. Just got a top on and got a bum hanging out. Fantastic. I love my Mrs. P. So yeah, I've got a Viscount to do. Jason Summers says hi, Mrs. P. There's Bruce's shop below. They're all saying hello to you, darling. In the chat, here they are. Here we are. You look like you've been on holiday. You have. So I have been saying that Mrs. P's been around the garden painting and stuff. So I think she thinks she's in Turkey because everything's white. Even the cat's white now. The cat was laying down by the rocker and he got a dab of gloss. So yeah, the Viscount will be coming up. Nice little mower. I've got to sort of drive out. The drive does work, but it doesn't stay. So I've got to sort that out. But that would be a nice little mower to do. And I've got a couple of other cheap little mowers I've got to get running or put together and make one out of three. Do you know what I mean? That sort of thing. So I've got that to do. And then surprise, don't tell Riley boy, but tomorrow we're going to the zoo. Now, during the entire lockdown process, we've been really, really good. We've done as I told and played by the rules. And now they're saying we can go out and do this and do that. So tomorrow we're taking Riley boy down to the local zoo. It's down near Eastbourne Way, Drusilla's it's called. It's a little walk around zoo, not a big one. But we just thought, do you know what? We give Riley boy a little day out. So we paid for that. And yeah, we're going out for a day out tomorrow, Riley boy. He hasn't got a clue. Well, he knows he's got a surprise tomorrow, but he'd be happy with a bit of string and a washer. Do you know what I mean? But so yeah, we're going to the zoo tomorrow. So unfortunately, for those of you that are doing live streams tomorrow, I should miss that because I'm going out for a day. Cool, it is warm here, people. It is really warm. So that's what I've been doing. Apart from that, I've been putting people's stickers up and just having to sort out in the workshop a bit of a tidy up. We're getting there. We are getting there. It's looking a bit better now. Let's see who got in the chat. I've got 67 people in the house. How many thumbs up and thumbs down we've got? 34. So only half of you have given me a thumbs up. Come on, people. Let's get this over to 100 thumbs up inside the stream. I've got 34. It's climbing now. Now we start to wake up and realise, actually, I haven't given Mick a thumbs up. So I'll just wait a second. 37. Let's try and get above 40 if we can. And try and get a couple of thumbs up. No thumbs down as yet, which is quite nice, which means my other followers who don't like me are not here yet. But it won't be long, but they will be here at some point. So 43 on the thumbs up. Fantastic. Keep them thumbs up coming. As I say, the better my channel does, the better it is for you guys. And we're already at, I did see yesterday, we're already at 7,500 subscribers. So I gained another 500 subscribers in about a week and a half. So absolutely fantastic. So we are absolutely rocking and rolling. Let me take my sunglasses off now, I think. Yeah, it's not quite so bright in here. That sun's gone over the old yard arm, which is good. Let's see who we got in the chat. Now, my chat will jump, as we all know. Hey, are you lost at the seaside on holiday? I live on the south coast. The south coast is the seaside, and it's where I live. I'm here. The sea's there. Any further that way, you're getting wet. So I actually do live on the seaside, so to speak. My chat will jump, but we'll see how we get on. Right. Let's have a look here. So fun things to do. Text Sparky. Can we smash a thumbs up for Micks Mowers, please, as we come in tonight? Yeah, let's do that. Fix it and scrap it. Garden Machines. That's Neil. He says catch you later on Mick, which is now. Need to belch. Andrew Frone in the house. How you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Tinkering Taylor also in the house. How you doing, mate? I see my chat's going to jump, so I'm going to miss some of you out. Tinkering Taylor, that just jumped massively. Oh, my Lord. That jumped huge. So I'm going to miss some of you out, so keep writing. Jungle Bob Repair in the house. How you doing, Jungle Bob? Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Jason Hughes in the house, too. How you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. Henry Maworski, my old mucker. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Mac 210. How you doing, mate? Thanks for popping in. Nice to see you. DNR Small Engine Repair. Did I see? Oh, yes, I think you were gonna either stop doing your channel or do a new channel, DNR. I did see that somewhere. I think I watched one of your videos, I think. Hangman Raworski, you're saying hello to everybody. You knows, bros. Boom, Aiden, nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're doing well. Andrew Frone, Jason Hughes, DNR, Henry, fun things to take. No capital letters unless it's in your. Yeah, that's what I put out. Spark, cheers, that buddy boy. Much appreciated. Peter Froud in the house. How you doing, Pete? To get your shan't, get all your beer sorted out. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well, Pete. Nice to see you. Hobby Motor in the house too. How you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Ray's in the house. How you doing, Ray? Are you doing well, buddy boy? Nice to see you. I wonder what happened to the moderator. Doesn't believe. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's what I just put it in the chat. What it is, I like to try. But when I was setting up a chat, I like to put a few comments in so my chat will then go up and I can then hold it and freeze it. Otherwise, I walk away and before I lost all the chat. Ben's Workshop, you're late. No, bang on time, mate. Absolutely bang on time. Micks Mowers is 18:31. It wasn't 18:30 because it says it's showtime. Your watch is fast. Pete Fraudo, Roger McDonald, he reads the news. That's a bloke. That's a bloke who reads the news. Right, Roger. Nice to see you, mate. How you doing? Well, Bill's in the house. How you doing, Bill? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Thanks for popping on in. Jason Shoes, Fix It, Scrap It. Hello, everyone. Mark Hill. How you doing, Mark? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Thumbing up. Root Bags in the house. How you doing? Night, loud and clear, Mick. Lovely, fantastic. That's how I like to be, loud and clear. Gravely Man's in the house. How you doing, Gravely Man? Daz84. How you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. How you doing? Well, Ken Small Engine in the house too. How you doing, Ken? Nice to see you. Harry's Workshop. Hello, how you doing, Harry boy? Nice to see you. Oh, Harry, I didn't send that blinking thing, did I? That just reminded me. Harry, do you still want that handle, mate? Give me a shout, mate, will you? Sorry, mate, my mistake. I had it over here and I got busy. If you still need it, Harry, give me a shout, mate. I completely slipped my mind. Just seeing your name is just reminding me. Gary Ross in the house. How you doing, Gary Ross? Nice to see you, mate. How you doing? Well, Stephen's in the house too. How you doing, Stephen? Hi, Mick. Steve's Mowers Services. Nice to see you, buddy boy. Gary Ross, Dazzler's in the house. Roger McDonald, he reads the news. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. DNR Small Engines. Roger, keep going. Tommy, where's that Tommy? Tommy's in the house. How you doing, Tommy boy? Nice to see you. How you doing? Well, thanks for popping in. 71 in the house. Give us some thumbs up. Crazy dude. How you doing, buddy boy? Where's your old man? Is he about? AJP Garden Services in the house too. How you doing, AJP? Root Bag. Big shout out to Ken Small Engines for stepping in to help Top Conquer with his channel. Yeah, I see that. I actually went up as well because he weren't doing very well, and I actually rang Conquer up the next day to see how he was doing, and he was doing a lot better. Yeah, so hat off to you, Ken, for popping in and helping the old man out, because no one likes to see a grown man cry. Despite the fact it's good for you to do that. It's good for a man to boo, because otherwise we hold it in and we're just like time bombs waiting to go off. So yeah, hats off to you, Ken, for doing that. But Conquer is doing better, and no doubt he will be gracing his city self with his presence a bit later on tonight. You know what he's like. Hobby Motor in the house. How you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Jason Summers in the house. Jason Summers, I got a thing for you here, Jason Summers. Jason Summers, have you got a sticker on mine, Jason Summers? I can't remember if I sent him one. I saw an email come up, Jason Summers, and I don't know if I sent you a sticker or not, but I got one here. Let us know if you already got one, mate, and I'll give it to someone else. AJP, Paul in the house. How you doing, Paul? Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. All our comrades, nice to see you. Scotty Daniels in the house too. How you doing, Scotty Daniels? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Jason Summers, you're chatting. The lawnmower lady, how you doing, Shorty? Nice to see you. Stella, how you doing? Nice to see you, baby. Hope you're doing well. Colin Ketley doing stuff. How you doing, Cole? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Steve Small Engines in the house too. How Steve O, my old mucker. Nice to see you. Mark Whiteley, Jason Shoes. We're getting there. Jason Summers, Klaus, you're chatting. Hobby Motor. Message deleted by Hengman Warski. He put lawnmower lady howdy. I'll start with that. Ran the row. Bruce is shopping in the chat. How you doing, Brucey boy? Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well, my old friend. Hobby Motor. I'm getting there. Hobby Motor has been message retracted. I don't know if you got falling out with each other. I don't know. Ken Small Engines. All extractor. Nice. Yeah. I broke mine. David Young. How you doing, David Young? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. Slip of the finger, apparently. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. You're all chatting. No questions as of yet. I would definitely have a metal one. Yeah, I don't know if Benedict, it can be done. No worries, says Ben's. Fantastic. Right, Benedict, we'll have a chat. I'll give you an email, Benedict, or Ben, as you now change your name, and we'll have a chat. I reckon that's something quite simple. By the time you take it apart, I reckon you could do that. I reckon. It could be good. And if you can make one, that'd be lush. I haven't met one. You can buy them, apparently. I've not seen them for sale, but they're about £100, £150 each in America. Jason Summers, you're chatting. Hi, Mrs. P. Yes, she's gone now. I don't know where she is. She was walking about the garden, but she's gone indoors now. My lady. That was my gorgeous wifey. Yep, she's gone indoors now. I expect it. Hi, Mrs. P. Nice to see. Appreciate all the nursing work. Yeah, she's actually been off for a week and a half. She's absolutely loved it. Because it's half term, she's booked a little tiny bit of time off, and she's like being away because numbers are starting to creep back up again, aren't they? A little bit. Simply Small Engines Repairs hit me with a $2 super chat. Cheers, up, mate. Much appreciated. Just popping in. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, thumbs up for Mick. Yeah, gives a thumbs up. Cajun Coin Hunter. There's a name I've not seen for a little while. How you doing, Cajun, mate? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's going to chat. It's going to jump again. Where's Cajun? About here, something about here he was. Cajun Coin Hunter, you're chatting. They lost a Seaside Jet. I got £100,000 for an ice cream at the zoo for Riley boy. Cheers for that, buddy boy. He'll appreciate that. Well done on the subs, Mick. Yeah, cheers, Benedict. Ben. Yeah, I don't know what it's just happening. I'm not doing anything other than what I normally do, but yeah, it's starting to climb. People are starting to notice, which is nice. which is good. I want to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's my goal. I think it's a little bit much, but that's where I'd like to get to. If I can get to that by Christmas, that'd be brilliant. Lawnmower Lady, good afternoon, good evening. Hayden, nice to see you. BS Small Engines, howdy Mick. There's a snake in my boot, says my little cowboy. Nice to see you, Brandon. Hope you're doing well. DNR Small Engines, you're saying hello to everybody. Cajun, we're getting there. Andrew Fran, Tinker and Taylor, you're all chatting. Roger McDonald, he reads the news. There's Mrs. P. Jason Summers. Oh, Jason Summers. Did you reply, Jason Summers, to my message? I don't know. It might be down a bit more. Andrew Frone. Hi, Mick. And everyone says, William Hayden. William, mate, nice to see you. Not yet, Mick. It's here. Got it here, bruv. Got it here. Simply Small Engine. Your sticker is being mailed today. Fantastic. Simply, much appreciate. If you email me, Simply, I'll get one out to you too. I haven't got your email. I haven't got your address yet, mate. Jungle Bob Repair. Tim McGrath, Cutter Man. How you doing, Tim? Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on in. 77 in the house. Andy. Hi, Andy. Nice to see you, mate. I've jumped again. We're getting there now. Now we're getting there. We're getting right down to the bones of it now. Joseph Bell. I find that 50% of two strokes, I find people put too much oil in the petrol. Yeah, definitely, but it's the fiddle fairies. It's where they have a little dig it. You know, it's the last ditched attempt to get it to run before we put it in a workshop. You know, and it's too much oil and the wrong spark plug and the fuel lines all to cock and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, it runs to a fashion. It's a right OB. Do you know what I mean? What are you supposed to do with it? As soon as he turned up, I think he's a doctor. He's here it is, electric start, blah 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 blah. Yeah, throw it in the bin. But it's running now. We'll see what it looks like in the morning. It may not start. I told him it's ready, but we should see. Tim Grass Cutter Man, Efion's in the house. All right, Mick, how you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. Who's that? Damien, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping on in. Joe's. Hi, Joe. Hello, Mick. It was a great thing watching Riley Boy getting all happy over the gifts and tools. And practicing craft for 2 years, and unbelievable how people seek out small engine repair. Yeah, exactly that, mate. Exactly that. DR in the house. How you doing, DR? Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on in. Hope you're doing well. We're getting there. Jason Hughes, BS Small Engines, Lawnmower Lady. More is always better, right? Yeah, exactly. Chris Wilson in the house too. Head of Chris. Right, I think that's everyone. I don't think I missed anyone now. I think I got you all. I think Roger McDonald was deleted by Jason Hughes. Yeah, you can't use the word subs, unfortunately, in my chat because they don't like it. Mick, you'll make 10 grand by end. I hope so, Roger. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. Right, so that's what I've been doing. That's the chat read out. Sit back, have a drink. There he is, Dick. Where have you been? Hey, what have you been doing, Dick? Yeah, I'll give you. I'm looking and giving you a thumbs up. Where have you been? You're late. My old mate Dick Small Engines. There he is. There. I need to meet up with you, Dick. We need to get drunk. That'd be great. We have to do that one year. Tip on gravity-fed fuel. It needs to be more than half an inch of fuel in the carb. Okay. Took me about an hour of messing and figuring it out. Yeah, gravity fed is always an issue anyway. Always an issue. And you do get that with a quantum. If you look at a quantum, the fuel line always goes down and then back up onto a carb again. You know what I mean? So that's always been the way with like a quantum. So yeah, I do understand that. Right, so that's what I've been doing. So take your bets. See who we get first. Roger, no, it's no problem, Roger. It happens, bruv. It happens. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's not a problem. As long as we won't swear in here, we'll be all right. Don't forget, my internet will probably crash when the people start coming up, and I'll have to reset it. I've got full bar. It's saying it's bang on, so we'll see how we get on. Take your bets. Fix it and scrap it, says Neil. Who's going to be first up? Take your bets. So I'm going to put the link in the chat. You reckon Klaus do? Yeah, we'll see. Link goes in. £100 on £10 on Ken. You reckon Bruce? Right, links in the chat. Let's see who we get. So just remember that the rules of for those of you that are new, let me put my rules and regs up so we all know what's going on. Banners. There you go. No capital letters in my chat unless it is your channel name. No more than 2 emojis. No bullying and no self-promotion. If you want to talk about your channel and say, yeah, I'm doing a live stream next week, come on up and tell us. Don't just hit me with a super chat and say, yeah, it is £2. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? You know, because it's not right. You know, people are working hard on these streams trying to get things going. and you need to come up and be vocal. So there'd be the rules of a stream just there, okay? If you don't abide by them rules, my moderators, who are beautifully dressed in blue, will first of all give you a little warning shot to say, "Wait, pack that up." If you don't listen to them, they will then delete your comment. If you continue, they will then time you out. And if you really continue, they're going to hide you from the stream. Once they hide you from the stream, it's down to me to remember to unhide you next week to bring you back. So if you don't play by the rules, you're gone. The same thing happens when you come up onto my panel. You must be fully clothed. I don't tolerate any of that nakedness, Ken. You must be no foul language at all, Hobby Motor. You mustn't bully each other, Andrew. And as long as you keep it clean and all that sort of stuff, they'll have no problem. If you're going to sit up here and say nothing, I will drop you and bring somebody else up if there's somebody else in my basement. I like my chat to be coercive. I like it to be informative and rock and roll. And last week we had an absolutely banging small engine discussion, all about small engine. It was really good right up until a point Klaus got drunk and fell off his chair. So just remember to make sure that you keep it all going and what have it. If you don't, then it just gets boring for everybody else, and I'll just drop it down and bring somebody else up. So if you come up and put your emoji on and go and have dinner, I'll drop you down. All right, it's as simple as that. So Mowers and Blows in the house. How you doing, Mowers and Blows? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Mick, guess what I'm doing tonight? Probably not streaming Dog ate my cables on my internet. Well, eat your dog. Stick your dog in a cooker, isn't it? Is that sorted out? Right, so first in the house, I think you all got it wrong. First in the house is my old mucker, Andrew from Simply Small Engines. There he is, buddy boy. How you doing?
Hey, why am I the bully? No.
Because I just see your name down there, and I've got to put something to it. I'm on a roll, so I can't just stop and think. It doesn't work like that.
I'm surprised Hobby Mowers took the foul language one, because I'm always the one slipping up on that.
Well, there you go. It's what happens, you know. But when I'm on a roll, I'm quick glancing at people and just trying to keep it rocking and rolling. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's absolutely nothing personal. If it was personal,
no, it's all good. I'm just playing.
Wrong. Yeah, wrong again, Chris Wilson. Yeah, it was mate Andrew. So next in the house, we got who's that gorgeous looking babe? Oh, it's Ken. All right, Ken, how you doing, baby?
Tired.
Well, have a sleep. So that's Ken. Oh no, sorry, just joking. Ken, aren't you hot? It's absolutely roasting over here.
90 out there, but I've been working with my buddy with one of these things out in the backyard.
Oh, 360 Kubota, right?
No, that's a Yanmar.
That's all right, isn't it? Is that your backyard?
That's my mate doing my backyard.
Yeah, cool, mate. Yeah,
small engine shop.
Yeah, good man. Get it done. Who's that down here? Hobby Motor. Here he is, my old drinking buddy. All right, Klausus, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
Thanks for the old. Yeah, I've got a cold one too, bruv. Yeah, I've got a cold one. Thanks for Riley's ice cream super chat. He'll enjoy that. I'll give him a little 99 ice cream with a flake. He likes a flake. And we'll have that tomorrow. We've also got William in the house. Now, William, if you're making a lot of noise, you're going.
Oh, he's back in the shop.
All right, William.
Yeah, back in the shop. Yeah, I can hear you. Too loud.
I can't even hear you.
Too loud.
Too loud.
I can't hear your voice.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, just about. We'll see how we get on, bruv. If not, we'll see how we get on. We've also got a fellow hardcore subscriber. My old granddad. There he is. Do you know he's 74 years old? This old fella. All right, Hank, how you doing, mate?
Hey, Henry.
There he is. Oh my lord!
Hi,
and we've also got another hardcore subscriber. Look at you! Check you out. He's a daddy. Woohoo! There he is. There he is. My word! You know what? Apparently, me and you could be two peas from the same pod. What's going on? Oh, William.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I just got to mute William because he's too loud. And we've also got, I can hear you, Bruce, yeah. And we've also got Cajun. How you doing, Cajun boy?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Nice to see you, buddy boy. Not seen you for about 15 years.
I was in the hospital for a month.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I almost died.
What was that from, man?
Make a long story short, I just had perforated intestine. I had a hole in my small intestine right below my stomach.
All right.
Man.
Good Lord.
But everything's all better. the weight I was gaining was a little fluid, but I lost about 15 pounds, which was mostly gut. But anyway, hello everybody. How y'all are today?
Hey, are you back to Missy Moo's good cooking?
How you doing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Finally, I'm back to Mrs. Good Cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I see somebody that watches my videos, cooking videos sometimes.
Well, I try and catch as many as I can. It's just not possible, right? I set myself a little regime up. Do you know what I mean? When I wake up in the morning, I'll have 20 notifications. I'll try and pick 5 or 6 out of them. Do you know what I mean? And just keep rolling them. That's all I can do. I can't do no more than that. You know.
Yeah.
I haven't had any out lately, any newer video. Oh yeah, I did at the camp for the holiday weekend this past weekend. I put a couple of the band that I'm with. I put a couple of videos of the band, but that was about it. Just a couple minutes, you know.
Yeah, it's just not possible to catch them all. So I do try my best. When I'm working nights, when I'm supposed to be at work, it's easier. Funnily enough.
Hey, Mick, how hot is it there?
How hot is it? About 22, 23 degrees over here at the moment.
And that's hot, right, for you?
No, it's
It's just nice.
This is
Just
how hot
nice.
it is here in Celsius for you.
well, yeah, but you live in a desert. I'd expect that.
So yesterday we were 32, which is 98 or 95.
Bruce,
And today, I
Bruce,
gotta say it. Today we're 15.
Bruce, if you get over -10, that's warm for you.
Well, I'm
If
now.
it's not 100 degrees, don't complain about the heat.
Yeah.
Oh, no, trust me. I do not complain. I love the heat. I can go to Turkey and
This
sit
isn't
there
working.
by the pool with a nice big fat cocktail, something to eat, and just sit there and soak it up. I love the heat. The only problem is it's not good for my hobby because the hotter it gets, the grass dies off. As you know, Andrew, being where you live, you don't do a lot of lawnmowers, right? Because you know you can't really mow sand. So, but that's exactly my problem. Is that if it gets too hot, the grass dies off, and that's the end of your season. You know, so I like it to be overcast, a little bit warm, raining during the week, and nice at weekends. That's perfect for me.
I would like some rain.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah, we had rain yesterday. I've got Parky there. Come on, Parky, up you come. It's nice to get a bit of rain. Mrs. P wants the grass cut today. All right, Parky, which I cut the grass today, but she had her way. She'd had it cut on setting number 1, and she just scalped the lawn. And next thing you know, your lawn's dead. You know, so we're not due no rain for about 2 weeks, I think. So I'll just give it a little tiny tickle with a lawnmower, just enough to take the daisies off. But it won't get cut again for another 2 weeks now because we'll get a bit more rain sorted out.
I haven't had rain in like 9 months.
Well, I was.
Bruce, you're gonna make him jealous.
I know. Look what I got from Henry.
Oh, what have you got? Are you doing a live opening, or are you going to wait to do a video?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to make the rest of you guys jealous.
Is that a Henry t-shirt? It don't want to be.
Well, I don't know. I haven't opened it yet.
Wait, is that a Henry t-shirt? It don't want to be. Oh, you bad man! You're a bad man.
Hey,
Oh,
Mick,
you know, I would have done an.
I got that package for Riley, so yours is coming from Henry. He just gave it to me so we could combine shipping. That's all. That's my fault. Not his.
So he sent Bruce his first to make me jealous. That's
No. He probably gave me yours at the same time, thinking I was going to ship it right out. But I wanted to get something for Riley. So now that I have it, I'll ship it off to you.
So I would have done an opening anyway, so you're all going to know.
I'm only playing. Well, Bruce, do you know what, Bruce? You're going to get over 14,000 million views on your video. There's only 70 people in here, so it's not like it be a spoiler alert, is it? You know
Should I go get my knife?
Go get your knife, Bruce, but for God's sake, don't cut yourself.
I got
You
one
don't
right
keep
here.
a knife on you at all times, Bruce?
I
This
got
is
my
my
sweat.
letter opener.
I got my sweats on.
You always got a knife on you at all times.
Bruce has got his PJs on.
No, just my
Jim.
sweats. No, it's pretty weird, right? I get up
That's
and
a tiny knife.
I take off my night sweats and I put on my day sweats.
But even more important, Bruce, you need in the bedroom so you can cut the rope off the bedpost, you know?
Yeah.
You need one of these then.
Oh, we don't do knives on here. We don't show knives on here.
No, I'm just gonna go get my knife and I'll be right back.
Go and do that, and Bruce, right, and be right back.
I actually used mine the other day to open up a can of soup.
Open a can of soup.
Yeah, remember the old days? You had to use a can opener to open soup.
No, I am considerably younger than you. In my day, they invented a thing called a pull ring. You just pull it open. So in your day,
that's
in your
posh.
day,
I remember him, Ken.
hang on.
Yeah,
In your
tin
day,
opener.
you had to have one of them
You do it
special little things. But in Henry's day, you had to connect up a steam engine to a tin of beans to open it up. Right, Henry?
That's good.
There we go. There we go. Can opener. There we go.
Right, are you going to open it up then, Bruce? Let me blow you. Go on.
I'm not gonna flash any addresses or anything.
Yeah, don't do that for Christ's sake.
Now you get all.
Although I think I flashed my phone number last week, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
What? You get some calls, Bruce?
You get all
No,
crank calls.
Hey, where do you get that
Telemarketing.
YouTube thing?
Oh, heavy breathing.
Who made that YouTube thing for you, Bruce?
I did.
Did you really?
Yep, I did. Tell a lie. I didn't make it. I won it in a competition.
Yeah.
And I think it was a bit double-edged. Do you know what? I think it was rigged. It was rigged for me to win, I think, because I was doing quite well on my subscriptions. But it was always my intention, because Bruce made a comment a little while ago saying, "Oh, it's bad. You should get to, I think was it 10,000? You said, Bruce, initially 10,000 or something like that." Or whatever, or a really low number before, and you should get a play button then. So I took on that, then I secretly, when I won this prize, I got it made and shipped it out to Bruce without Bruce knowing. And I think Bruce's comment was on the video, "Oh, Mick, you got a sense of humor about you." So yeah, I got my little tiny. Was that 35,000, Bruce? 35,000?
I think that one's 30,000.
30,000. Bruce the Mower God. It'll show you. Here it is. Here it is.
30,000 subscribers. That's right.
Bruce the Mower God.
I made a complaint because they don't do anything formal until you have 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
What's your
I
channel
think
name?
it's
When you get
Bruce's Shop?
So anyway,
Say again, Andrew.
I was just asking. The channel name is Bruce's Shop, right?
Bruce's
is now.
shop. If you haven't got Bruce's shop, you must have been living under a rock for the past 10 years.
Yep, I straight up just subscribed just now.
Yeah, I tell you something,
hey.
mate. You have been missing out because
30,000
now,
subscribers,
I tell you,
dude. Kick
you've
him
been-
out. No.
you've
I
been
met-
missing, Andrew. You've
I
been
met
missing
30.
out because now Bruce has now sorted out his video quality. You're not going to see any of his floor or any of his ceiling. You're not going to see any of that. You've missed out, mate. We've been watching his floor and ceiling for the past 5 years.
I
Come on, Bruce,
can
take over.
check his older videos.
He's got loads.
they
mate.
go back to 9 years ago.
Well, what you got then, Bruce? Let's have a look, mate. What you got?
Okay. I think I know what it is.
Oh, it is as well. You're lucky.
Can you
Look
tell
at you.
what
You're
it is yet?
lucky.
Yeah.
That is nice.
I'll try it on later. I don't want to make anybody jealous.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
cheers,
just
Bruce.
gave it away there. You just gave that away.
Cheers, Bruce.
All
Check
right.
that out. I like that.
That is super
Oh
cool.
yeah. Oh, Bruce, that's way too big for you, bro. Post it to
Nope.
me. That's way too big for you, mate.
What do you leave? The price sticker on the other
Oh,
side?
it's perfect. You know what? I used to be a L, and now I'm an XL. I don't know what happened.
There you go,
That's
mate.
because
Yeah.
you excel.
That's nice. I like that. I like that a lot.
So thank
That's
you,
nice.
Henry.
All that good Spanish food down there in Mexico.
Yep, that's right.
It's coming. It's coming.
I'm not one to gloat at all. Can someone please post my Amazon wishes in the chat for me? I'm not one to gloat at all. But anyway, so that is kind of nice, you know. That people
I
are
gotta
sending
look at it.
stuff all over. It's kind of nice. Go careful there, Henry, mate. We can see in the back of your wallet, mate. Whatever you got there, you know, it is visible. So go careful, buddy.
You see all moths flying out.
All I could see was your senior citizens bus pass. That's all I could see. What's it say here? Found a Balmoral 17S
Hi, Griv.
hidden in the shed, full of fuel for 10 years. Smelt like varnish. Yeah, that does that. Cleaned out the carby, and now it runs well. Tough now. We'll go for a restoration. Anyone know if the paint code? If you go to a company, let me find a company for that. Who's your name? Michael Roberts. If you go to a company, called Smith and Allen, there you go. Check out Smith and Allen. They do all the old
I want a
style
little one, Andrew.
Atco's paints and whatever. This is a Balmoral one. check out Smith and Allen Paints. They will probably hook you up there. If you tell them that Micks Mowers has sent you over there, you will not get nothing off the price. Bros, you're saying hi, Mick. How is Riley Boy doing? Yeah, Riley Boy's doing really well. Thank you very much indeed. There's the Amazon wish list if anyone is interested. Cheers, AJP.
That's not shameless.
Oh, Bruce, I tell you, there's absolutely no flies on me, bruv. You know that, right?
Okay.
You know that.
Good.
So, Bruce,
A nice
have
note
you
from.
seen?
No, I got to do this. A nice note from Henry. I have
cool.
not seen one of those.
You change your life. Well, go on.
I know.
What's your note say?
Bruce, thanks for being you. You made all of us on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's nice, eh?
yeah.
That'll go on the wall.
You're a very humble man, Bruce, and I know you take that straight to your heart. When people say, it's like I said, I did say one day, and this is true. This man here is the main reason I started my channel. He was my drive and my enthusiasm to do what I'm doing now.
A lot of us.
It's really nice when I can chat to a fellow gent over in Canada. And did you know it's only £600 for a flight, Bruce, from here? How cool is that?
How many lawnmowers would I have to fix to get to England?
Bruce, you can earn that on one video.
Titanic.
And it'll be a short hop to Denmark, and you'll be.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I'd have
Klaus,
to.
I'll pick you up on the way over. But you're going to have to go in the suitcase. But without a doubt, Bruce is the main reason. One of the main reasons I actually started doing what I do. And if you look at my videos, the lift table, and the setup. And what have all apart from a toolbox, of course. Everything is based pretty much on Bruce's channel, and then I tried to make it my own after that, and I think I have accomplished making my own unique little stamp on the YouTube platform.
Both of us, Mick, both of us, absolutely, and both of us did the same thing. Yeah. Bruce, it's all your fault.
All your fault, Bruce. When it all burns down, Bruce, it's all your fault. I'll say Bruce did it.
Yeah, Bruce did it.
Yeah, that's what my sister used to say.
Bruce did it.
Bruce did it.
Yeah.
Why are you so thirsty?
Tim says, I asked you a question. Tim asked me a question. Hello, Sparky. Tim, Mick. There you go, Mick. Mick, I sent you an email asking you if you had a carb for a McCulloch X Series.
Don't ruin that.
I'll have a little look, bruv. I'll have a look. I doubt I have. I'll have a little look, mate. No problem.
Don't ruin that bean.
Do you remember that mower I got last year?
Say again.
Do you remember that mower I got last year? I unveiled it on one of your lives last year.
Yeah.
The one powered by your favourite engine.
TP engine, TP.
Yeah, that one, yeah. Give me tea. I dug it out the other week because it's been at boot at Toyota Celica. Put some petrol in it, primed it, took a few pulls, got it running again.
You're my friend.
No winterizing.
Yeah, I personally would still just probably hit back with a sledgehammer. If it was me. I was watching a channel, video today. Is it Home Garden or something like that? HG? Is it Home Garden? You know the channel, you guys. The bloke always
Garden TV.
Yeah, he always puts his items on the bench, doesn't he? He was fixing a lawn boy. The deck had more holes in it than a bit of cheese, and that had a TP engine on it, and that ran.
It runs sweet. Does this engine? It runs really good.
I believe that when I see it. They don't generally run very good at all, do they?
What?
Little old TP. So what do you think of that then, Bruce? What do you think of that then?
That looks useful.
Now I'm not a fan of products which are made to work, i.e. your Briggs and Stratton primer tool. I'm not a fan, right? But that changed your life. Honestly. Because I know what you're saying, Bruce, about you're 60 odd years old and you can do it with relative ease. The Briggs and Strattons were not too bad to do, but when you get into two-stroke stuff, let me just mute Andrew, mate. When you get into two-stroke stuff, where your thumbs are right in there, aren't they? Right in. That's when it becomes debilitating, is it? Because you end up, you can't let go of it because you know what's going to happen, and you end up just sitting there crying on the stool because you're in no man's land, isn't you? You know what I mean? You've all been there. You sat there.
No, you got to just become one with the rewind.
I know you have got to get one, but it doesn't stop you from crying, does it?
Settle down, Obi-Wan. Settle down.
Yeah, I know. And then what normally happens is, for me, what normally happens is I'll be sat there, I'm right in mid-coil, and my thumbs, they're done. My thumbs are cooked, right? And I've got nowhere to go. And Mrs. P would go, "Can you come and give me a hand a minute?" I'm like, "Hey, you're joking, right?" and then you get that look, as if you don't move, you're going to cop it. So you have to let go of it, and then that's the game over.
Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun when I knew the string was already jammed up in there, right? So wasn't that fun when it went?
Yeah.
I know your pain. I was working on a.
I knew it was coming too. I knew it was coming.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I was working on an Echo a little while back. My mate Taffy bought an Echo in, and it had a dodgy spring. Or the spring had broke. I took the old one out, tried to heat it a little bit, put it in a vise and get a little bit of a bend. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It didn't work, and so I had a spare spring all set up in a packet. Right, lovely, ready to go.
With the wire around it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lovely. Right, so I put it in. I cut the wire. Lovely. But then I had to try and get the wire out from underneath. I've done the first one, got to the second one, and it caught, and it went boing like that. That was it. I'm straight down the garden. Ta-da. See you later.
On the on the small two strokes, the spring is much sharper in the edges.
Yes.
It really hurts on your fingers when you do this.
Yeah.
Oh, without doubt. But do you know what, Bruce? I'm telling you.
Yeah. Mick, what does that thing come from?
It's a wind up.
What does it come from? That thing.
You can get. It says it's made. It says made in Taiwan on the side. It's a genuine Briggs and Stratton part.
Then I don't want it.
There you go. Ken's got it up there. Someone did actually send me a link. Send me a link today. Where's Ken? There he is. It's called an EZ spring tool. Okay, they're on Amazon. They're not on Amazon. They're on eBay.
There's a metal one though, Mick. The guy does sell a metal one.
Yeah, in the UK, they're about 25 quid. Okay, which I think is reasonable. £25 if you're going to do more than 2 or 3 a year. And in all fairness, I think we do. Well, I do probably about 20 a year. I do springs. Yep. Something like 36. What's that? 36 GRP. Yeah.
Perfect.
Do you know what? For what it is, I think it's good. And if you're quite handy with a lathe, or know someone that is, Ben's Workshop. I'm going to send that to Ben's Workshop, the whole kit and caboodle, and try and get him to make me one out of aluminum or something like that.
Yeah.
You mean aluminium?
Oh yeah, sorry, Bruce. Yeah, for those this side of war, aluminium. Yeah.
There's a guy in the States. He makes one out of steel for $50.
$50. So $50. How much is that over in the UK? That's 40. That's 40.
Really cheap. That's really cheap compared to OEM tools.
Yeah. That's 500 DKKs.
Yeah, something like that. Nah.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm kidding.
300.
For what it is, you know what? The only downside to it is if you call the spring incorrectly, as sometimes we do. But in all honesty, all you got to do is just eject it out onto a table. It goes twang. You just turn the spring over, put it back in, and just call away.
And you guys don't use one of these?
No.
What's that? Let's have a look here. What's that?
That's an automatic one.
No.
You'd have to have goggles to use that. Oh, I got a comment from a Safety Sally. I didn't have my safety glasses on when I did that.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, but I do usually wear them since I got the cataract and all that. But you know what? Those springs, they're just like a fluff in front of you. I guess I should have had them.
Yeah, well.
This is what I do when I have a spring. I just get one of
your
these.
channel, your rules, Bruce. That's how it is.
Yeah, that's right. But you know what? I just love fixing stuff. I had my next video is a broken hub on a Honda. It's the one, you know how you change the height? It's the thick steel with the hole where the axle goes through, and I welded it. And I'm going to get comments. Well, you could buy that for $29.99, part number, blah, blah,
That's
blah,
got
blah.
nothing to do with it.
But I love to fix stuff. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
I have like a $2,000 welder, and I've never touched it.
Yeah. See,
I got a $26 welder, and I use it all the time.
Yeah. There's a question there from Peter Kane, and this comment, this question has already come up once or twice already in the past 2 weeks I know of. Is anyone else having problems getting parts?
Absolutely.
Ken mentioned on his video. Do you know what? Straight off the bat, I would say yes. I looked at Amazon. I'm down to my last 10 plugs, I think, just for B2LMs. And I can't get any more B2LMs until the 9th of June. 9th.
Yes. I only have problems getting OEM parts. And I tell the customers that we can wait for the part to come in, or I can get an aftermarket part, and I think it'll work fine. And I find those all day long.
I've got a John Deere X300 with the mulch deck in the shop right now, and it's got one of those double B belts, because the knives, they go in opposite direction.
Oh yeah.
2 weeks delivery time.
What about you, Bruce? Because you're out in Canada, and obviously postage is quite difficult for you anyway.
Right.
So you got to take that into account. But how is postage looking for you?
Well, I tend to order stuff ahead of time, so I've always got 4 or 5 of everything. But now I'm running out, and I order, and it says 2 days or 3 days, and it's taking a week and a half.
Yeah.
And that's OEM or aftermarket.
It's funny you say that, Bruce, because I ordered something on Amazon a little while ago. It was a cheap Briggs & Stratton carburetor. It said get it tomorrow. I pushed purchase, and it said this item will be coming in 2 weeks, but it's going to Canada.
Yeah, I got it.
Now, is that just OEM parts for you guys or aftermarket?
Both.
Aftermarket. Well, both. Everything. Yeah.
Because I haven't.
Deliveries
I
are
haven't
what they
noticed.
used to be, but OEM, even all the OEM dealers are saying they're low on inventory.
So is it manufacturing or is it?
Yeah, no, it's manufacturing. The distributors where you can my guy can usually get 100 mowers. He's only getting 50 this year because it's the manufacturer is saying I don't have enough to go around.
Is it cold? Do you think
They're
it's
still catching up?
I think it's
They're still catching up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I know there was a rush on stuff last year. Okay.
That's weird then, because I'm not having any problems on Amazon or eBay.
But Amazon and eBay is different, though. I'm talking about dealers that buy direct from distributors that buy, directly from Briggs, Kohler, all the brands.
There's no dealers in 13,000 miles for me, so.
Oh, you should live where I live, man.
Yeah, well, we don't have. I'm one of the only small engine guys in all of Mojave County. But yeah, I never been to a dealer ever, so I don't know how that works.
Okay, I have Edmonton is an hour and a half away, and there's a place up there. I'll plug it. Lawnmower Hospital. What a great name, eh?
What a fantastic name that is.
Yeah,
I would like to go there when I'm ill.
On mail, they're 3 days out, and they've got stock. And although I haven't tested them in the last couple months, so.
I've got a question there from Mowers and Blowers. A rider question. He's got a Simplicity rider. It goes faster in reverse than in forwards? Question marks.
Well, then go backwards.
There you go. There's the answer to that one.
Yeah, hold the reverse button in.
Doctor, it hurts to move my arm up. Well, then move your arm up.
Yeah. Hurts when I touch my nose. What's wrong with it? You got a broken finger.
Hey,
have you got no take on that? Any answers? Do you reckon on that? Why it's going faster in reverse?
Yeah, but is it a standard or hydro?
Oh, I don't know. He didn't put that, did he? It's a standard question, Ken. No one gives you enough information. It's what it is.
Yeah.
Not enough info on diagnostics.
It's a rhetorical question. Okay.
What rhetorical? Fine.
I'm working on a good one right now, very similar. It's got that. It's a Gravely Kawasaki engine with this. I call it the snowblower disc drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first one I've had like that. The first one I've had like that. And you know what it was? It's red. No, it's an area. An area. Yeah. And it broken, snapped, rusted cable in the sheath.
Got a question there from Les. He says he couldn't find a replacement carby for a 21.5 horsepower V twin.
That should be common.
Yeah, but what is the Nicky twin carb? Which one?
No idea. A bit more information, please, Les. We may even better find that for you on this live stream, mate. It does happen. We do have the Oracle here. The Oracle is here. We do have him. What he normally does is, once he's finished his breakfast, he got a big metal bowl and he put it on his head.
And he absorbs he absorbs information.
Henry, you're a bad man. Henry, whenever you come up here, it always turns bad. You're a bad man. What's Joe say? Joe says parts have become an issue here in the US. Cost has gone up. Well, everything's gone up. Yeah, part sections have gotten smaller. It's the same here. It's the same here.
Yeah, everywhere.
There
you go. There you go. There is. Yeah. There is Ken Small Engines bowl of knowledge.
I don't know what was in there, but that was a mighty big Jethro spoon.
So on that V engine, is it a Briggs? Like you got to know a lot more yet. Probably is.
Usually, though, Briggs isn't fractional that large, are they?
Yeah.
21.5.
Yeah.
Got a question there. Hi, Mick. Parkside Tools at Lidl have no gas MIG welder tomorrow. £79. That's cheap, isn't it?
Well, if it was a no gas MIG welder, then it wouldn't be a MIG welder. It would be a flux core welder.
Flux core.
Yeah.
Are you pointing out the obvious, Bruce?
Sorry.
No problem.
Hey, the only 21.5 I know of is a Kawasaki engine.
Oh,
okay. Well, maybe it come back to us. Tim, the grass cutter Palmer. Simply, can you send me an email with your address and I'll get one of my stickers out to you? Says Tim.
I just sent it, so I seen that earlier.
Steve the Transit Camper. He's sorry I'm late. Mick, great show. I watched your program the other night, Steve, where you were camping out on a roundabout. I saw that. Steve. Cooking steak. I saw that. Lawnmower Lady. My local dealer hasn't have any parts in, guys. That you can look up parts. I would like to support them. My local dealer doesn't have any parts, guys. That can look up there. Exactly that. Is this the same everywhere?
Have you guys seen the King of Random's new video where they cook a steak in one of our ultrasonic cleaners?
What?
No.
Yeah, they made a video where they use the ones we used, the silver ones with the blue panel, and they cook a steak inside the ultrasonic cleaner.
What, do they fill it with oil?
I haven't watched it all the way yet, but
like a deep fat fryer.
Yeah, Ken, there you go.
I was just.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck getting a crust on it.
Nikki 498751.
Don't say those words.
Yeah, well, we all know what they're like.
You talk about Tecumseh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, we make two of those.
In all fairness, the T carburetor is easier to work on than a Nicky. I mean,
now you're just talking silly.
Yeah, they make two different types of Nicky carburetors. One with has a spring inside that holds everything in place, and one doesn't.
Yes, that's
right. So you gotta be careful.
The spring goes against the bowl, eh?
Mm.
Yeah. It really helps with vibration.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say I've started every time a Nicky comes in. The first thing I do is I grab a Chinese version and put it on, if the machine runs great, I'm not
Bye-bye.
gonna go back to the Nicky because it's gonna take too much time, and the carb kit is too expensive. And
yeah. And close, you have to be so careful which carb kit you buy because one has the 2 little rubble circles and one has only 1 little round circle.
Yep.
And that little
And
path
you gotta
thing
use
is
the Japanese Phillips screwdriver.
a JIS.
Yep.
Yes.
A
I talk to people here about the JIS and they think I'm smoke and mirrors, but they make quite a difference.
Oh, it does. It does. If you work on an older Kawasaki and you want every bolt to come out whole, you got to go JIS.
You got to go GIS.
Hey, question though, that Nicky carburetor though, I mean, have you tried fixing it? Because I did a video on it. Those really, really small holes inside, you can't even see them. Basically, you gotta clean those out, or else it doesn't work right. Right, Cajun? You did a video too, I think.
I think I did. Yeah.
You have to take the top and bottom both plates off, not just the one plate.
Yeah.
That way you can look through it to make sure the 4 little holes are clean. Once you clean them, the carb's good. So I would clean it.
I think my biggest problem with the Nickies is leakage.
Yeah.
Even after they've been redone and all that, they leak, and it's.
Being 64 years old, I can relate.
What I do on those carbs, what I do is I'll run it through 3 cycles in the ultrasonic cleaner.
Oh yeah. They're so small, the holes. I mean, you can't put a wire through. It's too small.
Yeah.
There's a comment there coming in from Jason Summers. Why are my comments being deleted? It could just be a Google YouTube thing, mate. So I have seen some streams of late where people are putting comments in and actually YouTube is just dismissing them full stop before it even gets up onto panel. So it might just be that, mate. It sometimes does happen. I don't think it's nothing personal. I can't see nothing being deleted my end.
No, we're not deleting them. Yeah.
If you use a combination of words, YouTube will trigger it as spam. Like if you say check this out or I checked it out, or they'll think it's promotion. Like you can't even say, "Hey, Mick, I love your channel. I subscribe to you." If you even use the word subscribe, they'll hit you up with no go.
What was that, William?
It's enshrined in the community guidelines.
I just said tell Cajun. I said hello.
Oh, Cajun, William said hello. Cheers,
all right, hello.
Bye.
How you doing, buddy?
I've seen you in a while.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I had a couple month hiatus when I was in the hospital, but I'm doing a lot better. I'm alive.
Good man.
That's right. Hey,
that's good to hear.
You came out the front door of the hospital, not the back.
Yeah, good lad. Exactly that. Exactly that.
That's a good door to take.
So I didn't go feet first in a hearse. Thank God.
Yeah, good lad. So Ken, Les says it's a Briggs 21.5 V platinum intake.
Here's the video. I did
fixing a hunting problem.
Hell go on there.
That shows you how to clean it. It'll show you those little teeny holes. If you clean those holes out, you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
You're a plethora of information.
Oh, he's just
a plethora of useless information.
He's just a plethora, isn't he? Oh, there he is. There's my old man. I've not seen you for about 35 years either, Doug. Where you been?
How are you doing, Bama? I noticed your last video you said you were sick.
Was he sick? I know he had a few issues going on. Yeah, I did see that, but I've not seen him of late. Here you go, Nicky Carb. Nicky Carbs are always goofy. Yeah, we know that. Clean the circuits. Yeah, all on try. There you go. There's a comment there. Good. So, Bruce, what have you been doing then, Bruce? You been up to much?
Oh, well, I've been working on that. What was that? I've been working on that Gravely Arians thing with the variable speed, and I made a video of it, and I'm not sure whether I should put it out. I had a beautiful little Honda PX come in, the plastic one, with and all I had to do was change the oil, change the air filter, clean the plug, and sharpen the 2 blades underneath. And I thought, there's something wrong with that. I mean,
yeah, no, that's why we buy Hondas. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a Honda carb fan, but the rest of them are great. And I don't know, there's no editing on it. I just put the 4 clips together, and I think I might send it out on a Sunday or something when there's not a lot going on. Yeah.
No, got a question there from Vince F. Hello, Mick. Have you heard from Roy the boy lately?
Yeah, where is he?
He was on a live this week. He was on one of the lives I saw him. He was there.
I've not heard from Roy because he fell out. It didn't fall out with me, but he fell out with Pete, who was in the chat, because he called him a name. And then me and Roy had a conversation about it, and then Roy decided to do his own thing. So I've got no idea. Roy, if you're watching, hello, Roy. Give me a phone call. Let's have a chat.
The breaking windows with the torch plugs is not a problem.
Yeah, exactly that. You know, Roy, if you're watching, give me a ring. Give me a ring, and we'll have a chat. I don't hold no grudges with no one unless I hold a grudge, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I do.
You see, for me, I just hate everybody the same.
Well, you know, thing is, Bruce, right? If I got something to say that isn't politically correct, or someone ain't gonna like it, I'm gonna say it anyway, right? Because I believe I'm correct, and I believe that my opinion should be heard, right? But if I give my opinion and actually it's wrong, I'll put my hands up and say, do you know what? I retract that. I'm sorry. You know, and it won't happen again. But, you know, some people it's the way some people are just wired up, I suppose. You know, some people are just generally weird. Speaking of weird, all right, Steve, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you.
Speaking of weird.
Hey, Mick, what do you think? What do you think of that Nick guy running for mayor of London, the YouTuber?
So what I will say is the mayor of London position doesn't affect my life. The Prime Minister of the UK,
Boris Johnson,
doesn't affect my life, and Her Majesty the Queen running the country and the realms doesn't affect my life. So therefore, I'm not worried.
Good for you.
I was just curious if you had an opinion on that because it was in your neck of the woods.
My opinion is, if it doesn't bother what goes on inside my four walls, it don't bother me. You know, because I only look after what goes on inside my four walls.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
No. I just thought it was funny that a YouTuber was running as a meme and then actually got like to become like one of the people to actually win. Like it was a meme. It was a joke.
Have you seen who they have for governor in California?
Who is it now?
I don't know. I knew who it was.
Are we skating on the verge of politics, people?
Yeah. No. I was just saying stuff as a meme.
No politics. No politics.
No politics.
Actually, it's surprising.
Actually, what's a politician? I don't know.
There's only one man. There's only one man I would want to run for president or prime minister in the country, and he's already famous and doing TV interviews at the moment. Please welcome President Steve.
I don't qualify.
Yeah,
I don't qualify. I'm not American.
Well, you can take Justin
Trudeau's
spot.
You rule Canada then.
He can take Justin Trudeau's spot
completely.
Hey, on that note, everybody is always talking about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for president of the United States. Did you see that poll that came in? 56% of Americans would vote for Dwayne Johnson for president now.
Anyway,
I'm sorry to hear about what happened in Canada there, Steve. That really was bad.
In Canada?
Yeah, they just found that mass grave.
That is brutal.
What's that all about then? What's that
mass
all about?
graves are all
I
over.
follow news of the worldwide news all the time. So
Yeah, the indigenous. We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
What's that about?
260 kids were buried behind a Catholic school, and the kids were torn from their parents, and there was
a conversion camp.
Yeah, and those schools existed for 200 years, right up until 1998 or something ridiculous.
It was mostly indigenous kids.
Yes, but it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it happens, man. I mean, they're looking at over here. They're looking at a cafe. I think it's in London, where old Fred West did a bit of DIY building work. He was a very keen builder, and it turned out his building on his patio that had dead bodies underneath it and all. And they now believe a young lady who went missing, I think back in the 60s, and she was wearing a blue coat when she went. I believe they found fragments of blue clothing, either in the wall or in the floor, and they reckon there's 3 or 4 voids in there in this cafe in London where the West family, who are prolific in their day, They reckon that's down to him. It happens everywhere, doesn't it? It happens everywhere. You never get to know of it. Look at the other one. Oh, nobody's found in the cafe, says Dick. All right, Dick, cheers, mate. No worries. It's what it is, you know. People. I mean, look at Myra Hindley. Myra Hindley, you know, absolutely prolific, and you know, she still will not give up the locations of those kids' graves, so that the families can move on and get closure. Even to this day, you know, still won't give it up. You know, it's what it is. It's a terrible world we live in. But do you know what, people? It's still happening today.
Died.
It's still happening.
Ian Brady and Myra Hindley are long dead.
Say again.
Ian Brady and Myra Hindley were the Mowers murderers. They've long since died.
All right, but what I'm saying is, Park, is that when she was alive,
never did know.
When she was alive, she never ever gave them locations up, did she? Never.
And Mick, can I take the root brag challenge?
Say again.
Can I take the root brag challenge?
The roof rack challenge.
Yeah, do you see it over there? He wants to know how to pronounce the word in the U.S.
Oh.
Root brag. He wants to know how to pronounce Gloucester.
Gloucester.
Well, we would say Gloucester in the U.S., but isn't it Gloucester?
It's Gloucester. It's Gloucester.
Gloucester.
Yeah,
in the U.S. we would say Gloucester.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's hotels in my province, and here they call them Marquis, but I would call them Marquis. Right?
Yeah.
French.
Yeah, right.
It's funny because the mower I did up the Ransom Marquis, so many people call that the Ransom Marquis and all.
Yeah, and I got looked at funny when I went to this
I
committee.
apologize.
Oh, Bruce, I don't know why people look at you funny. There's absolutely nothing funny about you, buddy, is there?
Oh, I might have to go get a kokanee.
Yeah. Yeah.
I better go. I've had breakfast.
So how you doing, Steve-O? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Are you doing well?
Yeah, not too bad. I had a firewall, an actual hard firewall put in my house about 4 days ago. And it's completely screwed my internet now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, well, how does it look for you guys?
You look fine, just a bit.
What is that, Steve? For code? You had a code violation?
Let me blow you up a touch, Steve. Let's have a look.
A bit blurry.
You look slightly grey around the edges, a bit rough and ready.
Are my eyes bloodshot?
Well, the real one is bloodshot, but the glass one looks fine.
Hey, Steve, in your last video, though, Steve, it looked like you were a little tired.
I actually am really tired today.
Hey,
on that
Steve,
video, I don't think I was, but yeah, I didn't get much
Briggs
sleep last night.
carburetor video, you look kind of tired.
Yeah.
I want to
sound tired?
No, you look like you had like the 12 o'clock shadow, you know?
I want to ask you one question.
I shaved
Steve.
yesterday. What are you talking about? I'm trying to catch up with Bruce. Right now. I think it's a good start.
I was watching some of your older videos, Steve, and you made one about the 10 worst comments you had on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
You should do one where it's the 10 best comments you had.
I've actually had that comment on that video many times, but
it'd be hard to find, 10, but I would just find, or a part 2, 10 worst comments now that you have 400,000 subscribers. I'm pretty sure you still get some nasty stuff sent to you.
I think I've probably banhammered most of those guys. So
because I found it enjoying when you were reading them. It was pretty funny watching you. Just take it with a grain of salt. But I would love to see a 10 of the best.
My mom watched that about a year ago. Stephen, what are you doing swearing on the internet?
Steve,
and I'm like, I beeped them out, Mom. I beeped all of those out, and she's like, "Oh no, you didn't beep them all out. Some of them were still there. I knew."
Yeah, there was some there.
Steve,
I just been watching a lot of YouTubers' old videos, and I thought, man, that would be nice to see a top 10 best comments.
Steve, what was that comment? What was that comment you did? I'm sure it was on my live stream. I can't remember what reference it was to it, but your missus might have overheard it, or you might have got in trouble if she heard it. I can't remember what it blinking well was now. But you were going to get. Do you remember?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Remember that one?
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I do
I can't
too.
remember.
Conker, I think it was Conker said something about getting carpet burn on your knees.
I know.
And I said, he's like, Steve, do you get that? And I'm like, dude, that's not me. That's my wife.
Yeah.
So
And then you cut off for 6 months.
yeah, well,
And
thank God my wife doesn't watch Micks Mowers live channel. Also.
every 3 minutes, Steve was like that. Just double check. Just double check. Yeah.
My wife can hear Micks Mowers live.
Exactly.
Oh, trust me, you can hear me from across the pond. Chris B is saying there's plenty of mower murderers out there. I went to buy a mower, and the guy mentioned putting a chainsaw oil in it. Yeah, they do that. They do all sorts. Don't they? Mower murder is very funny. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, putting
I'm
two-stroke oil in your lawnmower.
Yeah, that's when you
For
get
engine
when you
oil,
buy
yeah.
a mower from Home Depot or Lowe's, and the kids don't even know how to use a wrench. You know?
Yeah.
I killed a weed eater 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I see that. You blew it up, didn't you?
Yep, took it out back.
You see, I would do the
100
same.
100 Hail Marys for you.
I would do the same with that, Andrew, with a TP engine, but I'd probably use a 50 cal. Is what I'll probably use.
I have a 50 AE. I have a Desert Eagle, and I have a Tacoma engine. I might do a dedication.
Oh,
to
you
Micks
can't say
Mowers.
that on my stream. You can't say that.
You
on
know
my
it.
stream.
No,
You can't mention that T word, Andrew. You can't mention that T word, brother. You can mention 50 cal, but you can't mention T word.
Or his Desert Eagle.
Now you got to work your way back up. You see.
At least he pronounced it Terrell style.
Yeah.
71 people watching, 70 thumbs up. There you go. Fantastic. One of you has not. Oh, there he is. Look, where have you been hiding? There's Mendit Man. My lord. How you doing, Mendit Man? Nice to see you. All right, Luke. Nice to see you, buddy boy. How you doing? Well. Funnily enough, I actually spoke to him on the phone. Nice to see you, Luke. How you doing? Well, buddy boy. Nice to see you. Hope you and Laura are doing well. Yeah. Who's the one that didn't put a thumbs up? Probably Steve.
It shows you have 70 in the house and 72 thumbs up for me. 74.
I've now got 75 thumbs up apparently.
75.
So
on my end.
if I logged out and logged back in again, would you get another one?
So wait a second, Mick. You say I can't say it, but as you see on the stream,
what?
My sign.
Oh, gone. Ta-da.
Oh, that's banned. That's a lifetime ban. Lifetime ban.
Bruce, that was a nice try. You're not getting out of this stream just by. You got to stay. Can't log out.
You know, I have on that particular subject. My personal stock has really been getting used up on those because it's hard to get the original stuff now. On
your inventory.
Yeah,
Hey,
my used inventory. Yeah.
What happened to the lost souls at sea? There are none today.
I know. I'm not having no bad followers. I don't know what's going on.
Hold on. Let me just hold on.
Give me a sec.
Give me a sec. Yeah, give me a sec.
No Australian thumbs up, then.
Oh! Okay, gentlemen, I have to get off for a little bit. I have a lot of work to do. I have like 7 generators to repair.
All right, sweetheart. No worries. Thanks for popping in.
See you later, Andrew.
See you, Andrew.
Comment there from Colin. Hi here in Galloway, everybody in Ireland. Nice to see you. Late again, yeah, that's no worries. But I've been home from Dublin Airport. No worries, it's fine. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Nice to see you. That's one place that I'm going to this year. Hopefully, we're off to Ireland at some point, without a doubt. We're off to the zoo tomorrow. Me, Mrs. P, and Nana are taking Riley boy down to the zoo. He'll love that.
Oh, I thought that was your work shed.
Right?
I thought the zoo was your work shed.
No.
we at least have one gorilla.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, good one, Bruce. Good one.
Micks Mowers Zoo.
That would work, eh?
Feeding time at the zoo.
Bruce. It's a beautiful thing.
It is, buddy. I love it. I'm enthralled with it. I've been dreaming about that at night.
It is so funny.
Toolbox tour videos, Bruce.
Wait, Bruce, you're dreaming about it at night. When's Mrs. Pete coming back?
I'm sorry, Ken. What was that?
When's Mrs. Pete coming back?
Oh, she came back for a week, and now she's back out there again. Her mom was moved to a smaller hospital, which is excellent. 20 beds, small town.
Now, do you have an alarm clock that goes off to remind you of lunch and everything? Because I know she was sort of like right on the money.
I know, man. She's so good. Brings me lunch. I saw Nana brought you lunch there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's great. She just walked on down, and I said to her in the camera, I said, "No mayonnaise. What's that all about?"
No, I was watching
you didn't say that.
And in every one of the old Bruce videos, lunchtime, click, and the camera will go off and come back.
Yeah. I love that. And since she retired a year and a half ago, she's so good. You know, our clock is skewed, and we have lunch at about 1:30. But I'll be working away, and I'll hear this lunch, and it's like
the dinner bell, clink, clink, clink,
I've seen in your lunch video, Bruce. Your darn near fell over, actually. right at the lunchtime clang. You said, "Yeah, I'm just coming," and then I think what you're doing. I think you're doing a pull cord, and I think you tripped over the pull cord, and then you fell over on the way back as well.
I did. I wrapped around my leg, and I thought I was going to drag. And it had just back together, and the rope was threaded, and it stuck on my leg. But yeah, the food isn't as good when Mrs. P is gone.
Who's he talking to? He can't just come on here and start talking to people.
Mrs. Klaus?
Yeah.
I want something with cheese.
No, it's one of his customers. That's how he treats his customers.
What, his customers actually in his house? Is he frozen now?
What, his customers cook him lunch?
I think he's actually frozen. Is he frozen?
You're frozen, Klaus.
I think he's frozen. Is that frozen? No, there he is. What have you been doing? Hey, you can't just sit there gassing the people on my stream, you know. What are you doing? An order for lunch?
What?
Who was in the background, Klaus? Who was in the background? Looked like you having a little asking with a young woman in the background. What's going on?
Yeah.
That is the most perfect woman in the world that was in the background.
Nice.
Speaking of the most perfect woman in the world, please welcome the lawnmower lady. Here she is.
Right on.
Who's in the background?
She's got her Vespa behind her. Nice setup.
Hello, Miss Stella.
Cancel YouTube, honey.
Mute your YouTube.
Mute your YouTube.
Yeah, mute your YouTube.
Mute. Hey, Bruce, check that out.
I hope I'm muted. Did I mute the other one, please?
All right.
I think you're there.
Yeah, think so.
Yeah, well, of course, my internet is so awful. Yeah.
Who are you today?
Good evening, gentlemen. I hope everyone is well.
Hi, Stella.
Lawnmower lady,
Cecil.
good evening.
Are you there, Stella? You're hang on. You're muted. What's happened there? Did you mute yourself, or was that me?
I did not. It says the host has unmuted you now.
Yeah. I think my internet went for Burton then as well at the same time.
No worries.
How you doing, honey? You doing okay?
I am doing well. Thank you so much.
Good. You're big glitchy.
I'm just closing the YouTube if I can do that.
Yeah, get rid of it. Just get rid of it altogether.
My computer is pretty.
Saw your Honda video.
Thank you. Yes, I keep trying to churn them out and do all the other things I got to do. So, but no, I had a guy drop off yesterday. He was going to bring me one lawnmower. He brought me 3. He says, you just keep the fix the best one. You can keep the others. I'm like, great. I got enough.
That's fine.
Here today.
Nice.
That's my kind of repair.
Yeah.
fills me with any confidence when they bring in 3 and say, get one running out of the other 2, and you can keep what's left. That never fills me with any confidence.
yeah.
And then how do you bill it?
This is the other guy that brought me this today. I don't know if you can see his little tiller there.
Oh dear.
Okay, yeah, a little problem with the wheels, huh?
Yeah, that, and then also it was wrong thing.
Double belt.
Funnily enough, Stella, that's what I look like when I come out the pup.
There you go. Well, he had chewed off all the belts as a result of that. And then the other thing is then I noticed, I said, hey man, your transmission is cracked. And I'm like, how do you do this?
You can't fix it.
Practice.
Too many hours.
Yeah, really.
I would not fix that.
Stella, is that a Vespa in the background, Stella? A Vespa scooter?
Oh yeah, that's my club mate. He's gotten kind of busy with work, and he left his fuel tap on.
Wasn't me. Not guilty. She did. This happened last time. Bless her heart. She goes into her workshop, and then she'll end up going into her house. I think her internet's a little bit wonky.
Yeah, I was going to say she didn't even say the T word.
So you get a new shed.
So say again, Partnest.
Yeah, I've been there with my shed up. Wi-Fi signal drops right off.
Yeah. She'll be back.
Yeah, it looked like a nice Vespa out there.
Yeah, she's coming back.
Good condition.
Trying to connect.
Nice.
Here she comes. She's connecting.
Aren't you guys into those scooters out there in the UK? Don't you have those scooter clubs?
Oh yeah, we have the mods, the mods and the rockers, and the mods are the ones that they had the Vespas. And do you know what? If you go down to Brighton seafront throughout the summer period, the mods they're there with a little Lambrettas. They've got like 25 mirrors and lights on each side. Oh, do you know what? It is without a doubt.
They're all dressed up in their leathers and spikes and all that stuff too.
No,
exactly.
Well, the rockers.
The rockers have the leather and the gel back hair, and the mods have the Parker jackets and the jeans.
Okay.
Well, I tell people when they ask me, they say, "Are you a mod or a rocker?" And I say, "I'm a mocker."
The funny thing is my dad used to be a rocker, and he used to have a leather jacket and all of that, and the sweat back hair. But he always said they were better looking birds in the mods. So he went and sold his bike and bought a scooter and bought a green Parker jacket because the women used to wear shorter skirts apparently.
They do, and once people get over the masculinity sort of angst of being on a scooter, it's great. They have more fun.
Hi, Neil.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Tomorrow.
Say again, Parky.
So I'll be out by Neil's Way tomorrow.
Yeah.
Caravan over.
The caravan over. Cool.
Yeah. Taking the Mick.
Oh, you know me, mate. I'm always taking a Mick. No, without a doubt, some of them Lambrettas are just a thing of absolute beauty. The time and effort that goes into them, and just to try and keep them on the road because they're getting harder and harder for parts now, and bits and pieces.
They are.
They're not all readily available, especially the older stuff. If you want to make your machine more of a mod machine. Without a doubt, it's very difficult,
Gotta go.
Mick, do you guys get the old Poch P-O-C-H Maxi?
So if you want to check out Pooch Maxis, I will say this fella here, he's a very good friend of mine, Mend It Man. He has a channel called Mend It Man. Go and check him out. He's just done a restore on a Pooch, and he's just been out and about. Now, I will say the only thing is with Mend It Man, he's got more hair than me, right? But when I say more hair, I mean, wow, bow, chicka, wow, out here. So I don't know how he even gets a crash helmet on his head, but he's just done a Pooch just recently. So go and check out Mend It Man. He's a very, very good personal friend of mine and his lovely wife, Laura. Go and check him out. He's just done one. So go and check him out. I
will check that out. We have the moped army over here, so they do a lot of stuff like that. It's awesome.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the Pooch. There's his video. Yeah, go and check out.
I think Musty One did one as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think I think he also just recently got a Lambretta in as well. I think that was a present. I think, but look, Mend It Man does lots of different stuff, and he is now getting into the vintage bikes. He wanted to do a bike that for the year he was born, or a year that was memorable to him. So he's now buying up his old bike. And, mine's not Mick. What's that say? Mine's not Mick. As you know, it needs work. Okay, but yeah, go and check him out. He's got the old pooch on there and what have you. Cool. So what are you working on today, Stella? What are you working on?
Nah, just bringing on those things and trying to, help my buddy here get his fuel tap fixed. He left it on reserve and it froze up. So I just ordered some parts for him to rebuild his fuel tap. So get him back on the road and get him out of my shop. I hate these things.
So what about
the petcock gasket? For the petcock?
Yeah. You can buy fast flow fuel taps for these things, and basically the rubber, gasket that's in there is just disintegrated because it,
Those always wear in the Honda carburetors too. Honda has a little one sort of like that.
Yep. Yeah, little ones like that. Yeah. This is a fast flow from SIP Scooters in Germany. They do some good stuff, good restoration parts. There's a lot of good stuff out there. You just got to find it.
Oh, hang on. Bruce is back. I take it, Bruce, that was YouTube producers, was it? Wanting to know about your next video?
Hey, I borrowed that joke from Road King. I don't take credit for any humor. I borrow it all.
Oh, you got to borrow something. You got to borrow something, you must. So, Stella, that tiller gear casing, that looks like it's done.
Yeah, and I've never replaced one. It looks like it might be kind of easy to just. It looks like it just jammed in there with the one axle from the PTO shaft in there, but the rest of it, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could find one on eBay or something. I don't know. See what it's like.
I had one of those, and if it's doing that, it's wobbling inside there. So you've got worn gears, you've got lots of stuff going on.
Yeah. It's the whole thing. The shaft. Each of the there's both of the drive pulleys on there have a whole lot of play on them, which I don't think should be there. I don't know. I haven't messed with that end of the tillers before. I only do like the engine end of it. And never messed with the
engine and pulleys.
Yeah. That's about all I do. But he somehow managed to get the belt. Both of them jumped off or reversed. So there's an idler pulley on there that is completely. It's got 2 millimeters of rubber goo all over it. So I don't know. I'm not sure it's going to be worth it or not. So we'll see.
I tend to disable the reverse on those front tine tillers because if you're an older person and you've got reverse, it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, and I always wonder, why do they put a reverse on these things? Oh my God, it'll just,
I don't know.
It'll just clobber you. It'll knock you over and eat you up. So yeah, I could just not replace that belt for him. I could do that too. So we'll see.
Well, people put cheaters to hold the drive on the handlebar. They'll put an elastic or a tie.
Yeah. Yes.
And then your life is in your hands. Then literally.
Yeah, and he did not have one of those on there. I mentioned to him, I said, you're the first person I've seen that doesn't have, a piece of Velcro strap on there. So, and he said he didn't even know what that was for, the reverse thing. I was like, well, good. Maybe we won't fix that for you. So,
you might do better just finding another donor tiller without an engine, Stella. Maybe they're sort of readily available in places like auction sites, what have you. You might just find a donor chassis and gearbox, whack the engine on it, away you go.
You got to go sell him a rear tine tiller. They're much safer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Steve will rebuild the front 5-horse for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, saying that, Steve's got one. He's scrapping. He's just done a video on one, isn't it, Steve? Your tiller. You're scrapping yours, aren't you?
No way, man. That thing runs beautiful now. That's awesome. I just got to find a garden to kill with it.
Hey, thanks for that.
What a piece of junk. I couldn't fix that thing at all.
Thanks for that carb video you did yesterday. I did not know that little piece of plastic was in behind the emulsion tube.
Yep.
Steve?
Yeah.
I've got so many comments on that since last night, and a lot of comments on there. Guys saying, "Yeah, that happened to me. Absolutely, that happened to me too."
Shake it a lot, it'll dislodge. Yeah.
Can we? Can someone?
On that note, though, too, I got a lot of comments from guys saying, "Hey, I've fixed 30 or 40 of those carburetors in my life, and I've never seen one loose."
There you go.
So that's why I said in that video, some of them are tight, some of them are loose. This can happen to you. I'm not saying it will, but it can. You know,
I tend to avoid them.
I've actually never seen one in black. All the ones I've seen, they're white.
Is anyone sitting in a priority seat for the elderly? Because I need to, if not, you need to make a bit of room for Henry.
Oh, here he is again. There you go.
Hi, Henry.
Did he have to go
I
have
just
dinner?
had a sale. I just had a sale, so I had.
Oh, good. Nice.
Good
What'd you
for
sell?
Yeah.
I sold Simplicity.
That's a major move. Right.
Righty. You got money in your pocket then.
Well, was it a special? Was it a special one for you, Henry? Because most of the guys love them.
It was my first one this year.
Beers are on Henry today.
Oh, hang on, Henry, don't go flashing that about, because you know what'll happen. All of a sudden, you'll get a visitor turn up. Someone will turn up. You know what he's like. It's still that cash. It's still that cash turn up.
Smells like money.
Well, Ken and I are going to be together tomorrow.
I bet you a dollar you pay for lunch.
No, we're going to meet Grandpa Kevin.
Yeah, there are going to be three of us.
I bet you a dollar you have to pay for lunch, Henry.
Who?
I bet you do. You know what he's like, tight ass Ken.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Hobby Motors. Klaus is on the moment.
No, my internet is glitchy tonight. I don't know. It's
It's a conspiracy.
Jamie H. Hi, Mick. It's been a while. How's Rider Boy doing? Nice to see you, Rider Boy. Thanks for popping up. I do value my repeat customers. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I did a restore.
Hey, by the way, at the beginning of this stream, Mick, I got to tell you, you weren't kidding. Mrs. P is a beautiful. I saw her poke her face in there twice. I'm like, yeah, you weren't joking.
It still baffles me even to this day how that gorgeous young lady I managed to turn her head. I don't know what she must have been roaring drunk. I got no idea, but how I managed to turn her head, I got no idea.
You know,
I know.
9 of us too.
Yeah. Do you know what? Exactly that. You know, she is without a doubt, my absolute savior. Let's get it right, okay? Majority of us have been through relationships throughout our lives, and some have been good, and some have been not so good, and some have been really bad, and all that sort of stuff. But my Mrs. P, right? Honestly, hand on heart, I don't have to ask for anything. If something needs doing, she will do it for me. You know, it's not like cooking dinner, that sort of thing. She actually takes time out of her day to make sure I'm okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you get someone like that in your life, you gotta hang on to them because they are keepers. When I'm working,
I'll bet you do the same thing for her, don't you?
Yeah.
There is absolutely nothing I would not do for that lady. Absolutely nothing.
I think she's attracted. Nick, can I say something? I think she's attracted to you because you're shy, you're introverted, and you're overly self-conscious.
I think you're possibly right, Bruce. However, what would ever happen? What would ever happen if I become this proactive, sort of out there spoken sort of person? I don't know what would happen, Bruce. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. And in fact, it's funny enough because Mrs. P left her husband for me, which is a completely other story. And when I rolled up, right, picture the scene. When I rolled up round Nana's house, she lived in one of these static caravan parks for the elderly. You know, sort of thing, Henry. You know, where they stick old people in there, right? She was living there, and there was me. I rolled up in a 109 brown Land Rover, leaking transmission oil everywhere, smoking like a tornado. I pulled up in this retirement complex for pretty wealthy sort of people, and she opened the curtain, and the curtains just drew very, very quickly again like that.
He's here.
Yeah, but Nana's always said, this family could do with somebody a bit rough around the edges, because that's how you get things done. You know, you can't have these people that, you know, okay, but people do exist like that, where people they haven't got a toolkit, or they can't fix a washing machine, or not willing to have a go at it, or, you know, all that sort of stuff. And, you know, I think majority of people on these panels, we will at least look into the possibility of fixing it ourselves before we pick the phone up, you know. And even when the repair guy comes round because we can't fix it, I'm there with a phone. Oh, that's how you do it, right? I know for next time now. Do you know what I mean? So I think Mrs. P, she likes the fact that I'm a go-getter and what have you, but it does get me in trouble because, you know, like I've said before, and she's in the garden now, bless her heart. Like she said before, you know, we go to a wedding or something like that, and she said, "Oh, don't mention the fact that your uncle was a big drinker." Oh, well, why say that? You know, because I'm going to mention it. You know what I mean? Or don't mention because of these people have now fallen out, started a family row. I'm going to mention it. Yeah, but that's just the way I'm wired. But she does calm me down. That, you know, that there has been on occasions where if I was driving my van or Land Rover down the road and someone cut me up, say, and give me a toot on the horn, I would handbrake up. I'm out. Let's get out. I'm opening the door. I've got them by the scruff, and they're coming out of their vehicle. That's just the way I used to be wired up, you know. And now Mrs. P, she gives me this sort of soothing sensation. Oh, they're probably having a bad day. Let's just let them get on with their bad day, and let's just carry on with our good day. Do you know what I mean? Where you know, sort of 10 years ago, the red mist would have come down, and it would have been a scene out of The Walking Dead, you know. And so Mrs. P, she does ground me. She does keep me on an even keel, but she does in turn, you know, look after me. So I can't add anything more to that. She is a fantastic woman. I love her. It's as simple as that.
She's a lucky woman too to have a man like you. Don't sell yourself short.
I'm not selling myself. I'm not selling myself short, but, you know, as I say, sometimes it does baffle me how I manage to even turn her head.
Yeah.
But
well, you know, I think the world could use a few more rednecks, to be honest with you.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! You know, we've all got to try and get through life best we can, and do what we can do to survive. Life is all about survival.
Well, Mick, you have good taste. I'll give you that.
And as an added bonus, let's not forget she is a nurse and wears a nurse's uniform. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
You mean that old one with the little black stripe? Woo!
Let's just hope she's got warm hands, not cold hands.
It don't matter to me. You know, it's just a good thing. But, you know, when Mrs. P, and I think you're all right. You know, I think we all do it. You know, and when Mrs. P was in the hospital wards, and the wards in the UK here were filling up with very, very poorly people, I can remember even to this day, and we're only talking 6 months ago, Mrs. P coming home from a 7-hour shift that turned into a 14-hour shift.
Yeah.
Absolutely drained. She didn't have one break, not one cup of coffee, not one sandwich. Absolutely diddly squat. She's wearing a mask, goggles, advisor, gloves, all in one suit all day long. And from the minute she come indoors, literally, I stripped her butt naked pretty much on the mat inside. No, we had to.
Yeah, no, it's been real, yeah.
Because you know, let's keep it real. All her clothes had to be thrown away, sterilised, washed. The car had to be washed, sterilised inside and out before Riley Boy can have a cuddle with his mum. You know what I mean? So. I think you're right, Stella. I didn't sell myself short. You know, I do look after her, and she has had an absolute hard time of late. And then, of course, she actually caught COVID about 2 months ago. She caught it.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, and she was upstairs in bed for should have been 8 days. That turned into 14 days.
Wow, that's awful.
Yeah, and I had to wear goggles, mask, gloves, just to feed her, and she was quite poorly, and no one in the house caught it at all. So we were really clean, Pretty much, Nana was going around like some priest with like holy water, but with bleach. And pretty much, if you stood still for more than 30 seconds, you got dettoled. It's simply you got 99% spray. It's as simple as that. But it's just what we do. You know, we look after our loved ones because you know they're the ones that we rely on. You know, it's as simple as that. And some people don't have that in their life. Some people have it a bit harder. But in my thought process, you have a choice. And years back, I had the choice, and it wasn't very good where me and Brandon were. So I said, right, boy, your favourite toys, go upstairs, bag them. Your favourite toys, your favourite clothes, we're off. We're going. You know, and I just dragged him straight out of there in one night, and it changed overnight. You know, and I just changed my whole situation. So you can do it, but obviously there are some people there that are stuck in situations which they can't see no end of, but hopefully they do see the light at some point and try and get out of it, you know. But it's what it is. We're all these things are sent here to test us.
I got some good news. I got my second shot on Thursday.
Oh, check you out! Second shot.
Yeah.
Which one are you having, Bruce? the Astrovan one.
I got the Pfizer BioNTech. Is that the main one?
Pfizer. Yeah. Pfizer.
Yeah.
I got my
and it's really
Pfizer.
strange. I did the Alberta main supplied one with the big building at the Sportsplex, number one. And then the second one, we got a call. Trudy got a call. Oops, Mrs. P got a call, and she said, "Well, can my husband come?" And they said, "Sure." So we went over to a drugstore just 6 blocks away, and then the next day I got a text from the provincial government saying, "You're due for your second shot." So, but then they said, if you've had your second shot, don't even contact us. We'll figure it out because we have your number. So yeah, I'm all done.
Bruce, did you have any side effects from the second shot?
Just a little bit yesterday. I felt just achy, but you know. But anyway,
Bruce.
No, but I mean, I had my.
I don't think the well couldn't manage Bruce with side effects.
Yeah, I know, but I had been working a little too hard the day before planting a tree in the yard, so it could have been that too.
Now, you took yours in the arm?
Yeah.
See the word?
Micks Mowers rocks. Yeah, I do try.
There's background noise.
Yeah, I don't know who that noise is coming from.
Buzzer?
Yeah, buzzer. Yeah, buzz you then. You're
William.
buzzed. Yeah, it might be William.
I think it's William.
Yeah.
No, it's not William. Somebody. It sounds like a TV or someone in the background. That's what it sounds like.
It's Cajun.
Is it you?
Yeah.
It's Cajun. He's got family around.
Okay.
Now, Missy is on the phone with my favorite mother-in-law. My only mother-in-law.
favorite mother-in-law. Oh.
Good save. Good save.
Good move.
Yeah.
I went.
Cajun, you're lucky. I have 2 mother-in-laws.
How's that work?
Oh, I don't know.
You got 2?
It works pretty good. They are
So you-
fairly nice. So.
You're trying to hide from 4 at a time sometimes.
It must be a Dutch thing to have 2 mother-in-laws. Is it a Dutch thing?
Yeah, I mean,
a what thing?
A Dutch thing.
A Danish thing, yes.
Oh,
a Danish thing,
it's all bacon. It's all bacon, baby. It's all bacon.
well, you know, my first wife, she was a heck of a housekeeper. She kept the house.
I hear that. But funny enough, I went down to the hardware shop today because Mrs. P wanted some weed killer for the garden because we've been busy digging stuff up and what have you. So I said I'll get it all weed killed off, mate, and whatever, that and the other. So I went in the shop. I said, well, I want some weed killer. I want one type that I can put down and grow stuff like a week later. And I want some stuff that I can just put down and nothing grows back. That's what I'm after. So yeah, sort me out. Whilst I was at the till, there was 2 or 3 old ladies behind me that they're after just bits and pieces. I said, how's this stuff work on mother-in-laws? Is it any good? And they sort of give me this look, you know, as if, what do you mean? And the bloke behind the till said, no, I don't know how it works, but if you come back in a week and let us know, we can add it to the price and what have you, add it to the label. That's great.
You don't want anything to grow. Use bleach. If you put bleach down, nothing will ever grow for a few years.
All right, I'll do that.
Oh yeah.
That's probably what that Monsanto Roundup is.
Yeah, well, I did put Roundup. I put Roundup down today.
Henry, are you serious? Would it kill anything?
Yeah.
Everything?
Yeah, it'll kill anything, and nothing will grow there for a few years.
When you say it'll kill anything, right, Nana? What do you mean? Anyway?
Is she watching inside?
To be fair, I think she baths in it. To be fair,
If you make her
That's
drink
right. She
it,
does the.
Chris says, "Don't use weed killer at Micks Mowers. It kills birds." I understand that. I was a bit careful. Because I do try and watch. But I haven't got a lot nesting in my garden this year. But at the end of the day, I've got to do something with it. I can't have weeds all the time. So
Did you see Did you guys see the scabbard that was on the lawnmower handle with the knife?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and you know what? I put one on my Honda. Just a knife sheath. And
It sounded
handy.
like
you run over. You come close to the weed.
I see that.
Yeah,
I see that.
Yeah, I have.
Bruce, so funny. I was thinking when I saw that video, oh, Bruce is gonna make one for himself. Absolutely sure. Yeah.
But I just used a plastic knife sheath.
Yep.
So now
it's good
when
stuff.
Mrs. T cuts the lawn, she can cut the weeds as she goes.
Well, Mick, you can use like really high potent vinegar and salt and water and spray it on that, and that kills the stuff too. That's
Are we talking about weeds or the mother-in-law, Stella?
Yes, either one.
Good comeback.
Both.
No, but you can buy, because most vinegar on the grocery store shelves are like 5% or something, but you can buy like 45% vinegar. And you buy that and wear a mask or something. It's pretty caustic. And then mix that with salt and water, and it all dissolves. You can spray it with like a Hudson sprayer or a pump sprayer.
I don't know whether you've realised, Stella, but I would wear goggles in most of my videos. I'm very health and safety conscious. I do tend to wear all the correct PPE. Hang on, still toe cap sliders. I wear them a lot. I'm very health and safety conscious. So I'll have to check that out.
It's like the carb cleaner with my hands.
And I started, but every time I wear gloves and carb cleaner, the gloves just like dissolve. And I'm like, wow, maybe I should have been doing this a long time ago.
Me too.
Yeah.
I got a muted cage. You make a bit of noise there, buddy boy. Just for a bit. I've got a bloke here. I've not seen this is a new guy. I've not seen this guy before, guy or girl. 77 lawnmower maintenance and repair. Some of the greatest minds in the small engine right here. You can tell. Oh, hello. You can tell me why my pressure washer starts shaking and moving it across the driveway when I let go of the trigger and it idles down. Well, the best person to talk to about washer pumps and what have you is that bloke there. He does a lot of washer pumps.
Yes.
Him. He does that.
I'd clean the bypass, which is what flips in when you release the trigger. It's probably cavitating or something like that.
Oh, there's a nice word, cavitating. Well, we used to have cavitating on
That's exactly.
I think Bruce is having a side effect. He's gone.
It's vibrating.
Well, could it be one of the pistons in the manifold that is stuck? So only two of them are rotating. That's why it's out of balance.
Not for long.
Really, not for long.
They are just a curse, eh? Like they're running at hydraulic pressure, 3,000 pounds per square inch, and the water is the lubricant instead of oil. So unless you've got ceramic pistons and all kinds of fancy stuff inside there, like the car washes use, you've only got 100 hours of use on a pressure washer. 100 hours maximum.
Yeah.
Sorry, bad news.
I hope that answers your question. 77 lawnmowers maintenance and repair. Have you got a channel? 77 lawn. Have you got a channel of your own? I've not seen you here before.
I bet you he was born in 77.
Probably, yeah. Have you got your own channel? Mr. Powers is in. Hello, Mr. Powers. Nice to see you, mate. Are you doing okay? Thanks for popping in, my little Welshie. Are you doing okay? I don't know where Top Plonker is tonight. I've got no idea where he is. He's probably drunk in a garden somewhere, I expect. He's probably drunk.
Drunk in the garden. That sounds good.
It does. That sounds appealing on a today like today.
My garden is in. And we had a half an inch of rain last night.
I saw your lawn, Bruce. I saw your lawn.
That was 2 weeks ago, too. That was 2 weeks ago.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's Mrs. P with a knife. It is. We have an old boning knife that I have left over from my hunting days, and use that.
But Bruce, it's quite amazing, but because when you show your garden and the climate you're living in, it's harsh winters and spring is very short and it comes very rapidly.
Yep.
Here, where I live, winter is mild but spring is compared to what I see in your videos, my lawn takes forever to get up into speed.
Oh yeah.
Yours looks like it comes like
we had frost in the evening 2 weeks ago, and it was 32 degrees yesterday.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have you don't have many apple trees then.
No, we do. But they're grafted. We have apple trees, but they're grafted to a crab or wild apple root.
Okay.
So that the root will take the frost, and then the apple will grows as soon as it's warm.
Okay.
So but Steve doesn't have that problem. He's only a 10-hour drive away or 20-hour drive away, and they don't even get frost in the ground. I don't think. Do you, Steve?
Our frost level is 18 inches under the ground. That's our frost line. 18 inches.
Is that deep, eh?
Yep. Yeah. Well, for construction and everything, but
right.
Yeah, I have apple trees in my backyard. I have cherry trees.
Right. We don't have that. We just have and our apples. We have the Parkland apple. They're about that big, just smaller than a Mac.
Lady, are you picking veggies already?
Yes, I've been out diddling my squash blossoms with a Q-tip in the mornings, and I've already got some squash already.
That's this year. Is that a zucchini?
Those are yellow zucchinis, and I've been eating zucchini for 5 days in a row now.
So my zucchinis are an inch tall.
Wow.
Right. Well, they'll come out, but I got to eat them before the vine borers get them. They'll come destroy the whole thing by mid-June. So I gotta.
Stella, I missed it. Where are you located?
I'm in North Carolina.
All right. Okay.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah, it is lovely.
Probably not very lovely in August, though.
Yeah.
No.
Jeff, have you got your YouTube on, buddy boy? It sounds like a bit of feedback, mate.
No.
Got your YouTube on, mate. Someone else?
No, mate. Don't think so. I'll come back, Jimmy.
I think you have.
Yeah, so Klaus, it takes 1.5 years for grass to establish itself. Where'd you go?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
So before we carry on, I've just been over to 77 Lawnmowers Maintenance and Repair. He's got a little video. He's got a little channel there going on, but he's only got 31 subscribers. That's all he's got. So there's his link in the chat. So go over there and give the boy a hand, and give him some love, and subscribe to his channel. I don't know what his channel's like. I haven't even looked at it, but he's only got 31. No doubt he'd like to get up to a few more numbers. So go and check him out. His chat is link to his channel is there in the stream right now. I put it in twice. There it goes. I think that's the one there. There you go. Have a look in there. I did see Mr. Pate just try to come on in then as well. He's trying to get in into the old stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, it's always nice to find another lawnmower channel, and go from there. You're a newbie. He says I'm a newbie. That's what. Yeah, well, we were all newbies. I mean, you got to look at Henry. Henry was a newbie in 1937. So you got to look.
Okay, I just subscribed 77. I'll try and give you a boost.
There you go. That's what it's all about.
That's what
go
I
and
like.
Check him out. Leave my stream. Go and check him out. Hit the button. Or ring the bell, and then come back. And go and see him. Didn't even have to leave. It's always a good thing. Someone's in a private chat. Give me a message. Who's that? Cajun, lawnmower lady. If you're, where are you, Cajun? Are you still muted, Cajun? Sorry, mate.
It doesn't matter. Well, if I talk, I'll talk over her. You can use tool cloth, the veil material from Walmart.
I do. Yeah, I have that.
use
I have that
straws.
on some. I have that on some blueberries to keep the birds away from those. But yeah, I have some of that there. But they're in a bed with some other stuff, and it's just I'm fine. I only have 8 of them, and I expect them to be gone in a month anyway. So I'm just enjoying what I can. So
Okay. For me, my problem is the sparrows have been eating. I grow just regular peas, and the sparrows eat them as soon as they sprout. They must taste good to sparrows.
right, yeah,
So
yeah.
I used I used the screens, and I cut them in half, and I just made a little teepee over top of the regular fence until they get big enough. Then they're bitter, I think.
Yeah, sparrows go into the peas. I mean, I have sparrows, tons of them, but they must have something else to eat because.
Don't you Klaus? Don't you eat sparrows over there? You lot, don't you eat sparrows?
Shut the F. I mean.
No, sorry.
I'm sure they do because my mother.
Hang on, Buttercup. I wasn't being, what's name? I think it's actually the French. I think the French do eat sparrows.
We eat pigeons.
Yeah, I eat pigeons.
No, I was going to say they're more like pigeons, right?
Yeah.
Squaw.
I think it's actually the French that do eat sparrows. I think it's a game thing. Only because when I was out shooting one day, we had a bloke called Pierre.
You really don't want to compare me to the French. Dutch is okay. French is no go.
Well, watch out, Boo. He's out there, buddy.
You can't say that when we've got a French Canadian here. You can't say that sort of stuff. You can't say that.
I am not French Canadian.
It's Boo. He's Cajun French. He's Cajun.
I'm French.
Yeah.
He's French.
Yeah. Cajun French, and my ancestors came from Nova Scotia.
Right. Cajun is the word for Canadian down there.
Right. Yeah.
Is
the
that
old
for
man.
real?
That's for real, man.
Yeah. Really? I had no idea.
They booted a bunch of people out of Nova Scotia.
Well, no, I know they booted them out, but I didn't know Cajun was Canadian. That's I like that.
He's Cajun.
Cajun is like but Cajun is like Indian, Acadian, Cajun.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The best way I can put it. Yeah.
Still parlez français, monsieur?
Jeff, we're still getting feedback from you, Jeff. Still getting feedback, buddy.
Cajun food, the best in the world.
Must be your end, mate. I don't know what you've done. Or is your YouTube muted or got rid of it, Jeff? Because I'm getting feedback off you, babe.
Hang on.
Poor Jeff.
Have a go. I'll mute you and have a go at it. So one person that sat up here not said a lot. Where is he? There he is. There. Hi, Neil.
You're all right, people.
How you doing, mate?
All right.
You might have to speak up a little tiny bit, or bring your mic a bit closer, Neil.
How's that? Is that any better?
That's a bit better. Now we can hear your beautiful voice. How you doing, buddy?
And then he fades out.
Yeah, not too bad.
You're a bit glitchy, Neil. You're frozen on my screen. Oh, you're back now, and now we're moving about.
Right.
Yeah, he's freezing.
The second I bring you up, is you start mucking about.
Yeah.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Nope. Yeah, not too bad, yeah.
Oh, you got a bit of delay as well.
Mowers all week. Been doing
You've been doing what, mate?
usual.
Are you having a beer, Jeff?
Right.
Hang on, there's Jeff. Are you back, Jeff?
Doing the garden, like,
That's got help to make.
There you go. What was that? Was the TV on?
No, I got a Wi-Fi speaker on.
Oh,
that's
there
what
you
it
go.
was, babe. That's what it was.
Exactly
anyway,
what it sounded like.
Let me do a bit of moving about. Hang on. Let me put you down with the bloke the same age as you. There you go. There you go. Put you two down there. That's it. There you go. So now you two can do the bingo together. That'd be good.
Bingo.
How you doing, Jeff?
Play bridge. Teach you young ones how to play bridge.
Oh.
Bridge. Was that bridge, Jeff?
Yes, bridge.
What, building bridges? Oh, what, over rivers or streams?
As in a card game.
He's teasing you.
You know me.
I know he is.
I've never played bridge, but I've played. Anybody played euchre?
Euchre?
Euchre, yeah. Where
What's
jacks are kings. and kings or jacks or some stupid thing.
We play a lot of beanie on the railway. A lot of beanie. Ever heard of beanie?
Nope. See, that's interesting, The world. Ken, you haven't said that in the last 10 minutes.
About Robbie.
Well, I'm going to go put on my new shirt.
What, your new jumper? Oh, cheers for that, Bruce. Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks, buddy, old boy. Yeah, cheers.
Anyway, it's nice to see everybody.
Yeah, nice to see you, Jeff. You've been missing the old stream for a little while, mate. Have you been keeping all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I've just been looking after Dad, mate. That's all.
There you go, good lad. Yeah, well, but by the sounds of it, I think a lot of people have been doing the same as you, Jeff. There's one or two others on the panel that have been looking after their loved ones as well because they've been a bit poorly. So good on you, mate. That's what it's all about.
It's going blind now, so it's a bit more careful.
Yeah. Well, it happens. It happens, mate. You know, are you going to make him a little mobility car up with a V twin on it or something?
No, I bought him a 50-inch television. It sits about 3 foot away from it, so we can see it.
take him to the cinema. I've got much bigger screens in the cinema. I'll take him there.
No, you can get suntan off the television now, can't he?
Eh?
You can get suntan off the television.
Oh, yeah, exactly that. Yeah, hello. He's back. He's back, look.
Is that his Larry? As long as you can watch his
bloody showboater. That's all he is.
Look at that.
That's all you are, is a bloody showboater. That's all it is.
It fits like a glove.
Fits
I was
like
going
a
to say it. That's good.
Even in my six-pack. Even on my six-pack, eh?
I dare say mine would fit. Mine would probably fit better than that. I dare say. Or I get mine.
Well, at least you're not working on a 12-pack, Bruce.
Oh wow! I don't drink while I work, but I do enjoy happy hour. And if it becomes happy hours, then I have to pay the price in here.
Yeah, the next morning.
Bruce, what's your date of birth, Bruce?
What's that, sir?
I have.
What's your date of birth?
July 20th, 1956. I'll be a senior this year.
Mine's July the 21st.
Oh, the day after.
Henry, what's your date of birth, mate? What's your date of birth?
17.
So am I like a day older than you, Jeff?
You are, mate. Just one day.
Oh, hang on then.
That's cool.
Let's put him down there then. That's it. That's better.
Yeah.
That's it. There you go. Two peas from the same pod.
So they land. No, Jeff. They landed on the moon the day after your birthday.
They did not land on the moon. That was just some big.
It was my birthday, July 20th, 19.
Bruce, they did not land on the moon. That was big. That was a big super duper studio. They pretended. Don't give it all.
Okay.
Am I right, Klaus?
Now you can tell by your age. Right? It's your age that shows that.
What's that, Mick?
Am I right or am I right? It was a big fake, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, it was in Andrew's backyard.
You know what?
Yeah, there you go.
Make it might be, but I really don't want it to be.
Exactly. Well, they're
driving.
driving.
1969.
They're driving.
On the moon.
They're driving a car around on Mars right now.
Yep.
And you imagine if you lived on Mars and that UFO came down and a car came out.
Bruce, I'm not going to Mars. There's going to be no lawnmowers. I've seen no greens over there.
Yeah, and it would take 6 months to get there.
Yeah, and we only make killers. And think about spares. It's going to take half a year to get them.
Yeah.
To be fair, they could probably get spares to the moon quicker than Bruce can get a Briggs & Stratton carburetor.
Most likely, yeah.
Klaus, what a contract that is.
I'm sorry, Jeff. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Hey, what a contract that would be.
Yeah. Well, when you live 9 hours north of Helena, Montana.
Yeah.
That's my joke. 9 hours north of Helena, Montana. People look at me like I got 3 heads.
I did a thing the other day after one of Mick's live streams. I went on Google Maps and I thought, let's see, if I fly to Toronto maybe I can drive to Bruce's and Steve's.
3,000.
Right. It's only that far on the map.
Yeah, I just
Right?
I just looked at it.
exactly that.
It'll
Exactly
take 3 days.
Klaus, you can walk back, Klaus.
Yeah.
Klaus, that would be so cool.
It
That
would.
be so
It
cool.
would, wouldn't it?
Can I just say one thing, mate?
Yeah, go on, Jeff.
I think it's absolutely wonderful that we have a lady on the panel.
Me
Yes.
too.
I really.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
The only problem is, Jeff, is we've got to mind our language. You know what I mean?
No, you don't.
But she's not the first lady up here. though.
We always mind our language on Micks Mowers show
always-
on Saturdays.
No,
Yeah.
I have to mind my language. That's the
To- to-
problem
to-
here.
to
I'm
be
like,
fair-
I
To
was
be fair,
thinking she
Stella-
might be
Stella-
able to tell us off real quick.
To be fair, Stella, I heard you swear like an absolute trooper. I heard.
oh, I do. I do. I get in trouble for it all the time.
Stella,
You know?
I've always said
Okay, I have
one
to
thing.
speak up. It's
I've always said one
it's-
thing.
Go on, Bruce.
Well,
it's 3,212 kilometers to Toronto.
Yeah.
And it's the same. And it's the same country. And there's still another 1,500 kilometers on the other side of that.
Yeah.
I'm not overly concerned, to be fair, Klaus, because when I get to the airport, Bruce will come pick me up. So I'm not worried either way.
I tell you what, Mick, we'll just do a road trip.
Yeah. Well, can you imagine that? We would get arrested within the first 20 minutes of pulling out of the airport. I'm telling you.
Yes,
We'd get nicked.
but we'll have the boot full of cheap parts. We'll bring home.
Oh,
Anyway,
Mick,
sorry,
I'll come
sorry,
pick you
Jeff,
up.
we interrupted you.
Yeah.
Say again, Steve.
If you land at the airport in Canada, I'll come pick you up in a freaking limo, buddy.
Uh-oh.
I heard that.
Uh-oh.
I heard.
Here we
Steve,
go,
I heard
Mick.
that.
Here we go.
Some of that going on. Bloody limo. I went even on my wedding day, and this is how rough around the edges I is, right? Even on my wedding day, Mrs. P said to me, "We need to have a limo." Do we? Can't we just walk? She said, "No." She said, "We've got to have a limousine." So we don't laugh. So we ordered one of these big stretch things, right? And we got in it. Well, obviously she got in it first on the way to church, so I got in it on the way back. I jumped in there to go to a reception, and there's champagne here, and there's sparkly lights all up here, and giving all that. Well, we pulled up outside the venue where we had the party. So of course, when he stopped, I got out. He said, "No, get back in. I've got to do it for you." I was like, "Behave yourself, man. I can get out of the car myself. You know what I mean? Don't need your help." He said, "No, get back in that car." He said, "I'm opening the door for you. This is your day." Do you know what? I don't see the sense in it. You know, why has a man got to open the door for me? Do you know what I mean? It's weird, isn't it? I can't. Anyway, Steve, get the limo sorted out, and open the door. I'm up for that.
Hey, on that note, did you see that? I think it was Jeff Foxworthy put out that thing on Twitter. Did you see that, Klaus?
Yes, I did.
The riding lawnmower limo.
Yep.
That's pretty funny, man.
No, I didn't see that.
I don't know how they made it, but it's a stretch limousine made out of a riding lawnmower. It's pretty funny.
Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy are some of my favorites.
Yeah.
Ah, there he is. Top Conker is in the house. There he is. He just rolled on up.
Right.
There he is. Bonjour, mon ami.
Buongiorno, Conga. I'm afraid my panel's full, buddy boy. I think that's you trying to get in. I keep getting a warning to say there's an idiot about. I don't know what that's about. I keep getting a notification coming
You
up.
can drop me down if you want. We can conquer.
All right, Neil. No worries, mate. Thank you for offering, my friend. I'll see you soon, Neil. No worries. All right, there goes Neil.
I don't know if Conker can come up. I don't think he's got any pants on.
To be fair, the pants are probably on his head.
Yeah.
Five bitches.
All right, there you go. Let's put the link in. I don't know if someone's trying to get up, or they were, and now that Neil's just made a bit of room, I've got a bloke in there called Happy. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there's him. Right, so let's put a link out there. Ladies and gentlemen, the circus has just arrived. And now,
Hey,
And
Conker, what are you so happy about?
And he's got his YouTube still on. Turn your YouTube off, you amateur. YouTube? Is your YouTube turned off, Phil? YouTube?
So happy about.
And he's got his YouTube still on. Turn your YouTube off, you amateur.
So excited about coming up, Mick. I forgot to turn it off.
You are a lunatic. How you doing, baby?
I'm a
You still got it on now, you donut. Turn your YouTube off.
I have turned it off.
You haven't?
I have. If I turn it off, I'll go disappear.
All right, well, let's do that then. Let's try again. There you go. It's you. Turn it back on.
Else turns off.
It's gone now, Hank. No.
There you go. Look. There you go.
Oh, you've done it now, have you?
It's starting to catch up.
Good evening, guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen and Mick.
And how you doing? How you doing anyway?
How are we doing, guys?
Yeah, doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing.
Yeah, bald already. Not putting up with that. So.
Yeah, I've had me little do. I've had me do, and I'm fine. Thank you, mate. Thank you. And I will say, Ken, thanks, mate, and a lot of other guys that filled in for me. I had a bit of a bad time for a few minutes, but I'm back again. I'm okay. Thank you.
Good.
And yes, and the funeral is next Friday, and I can't go because it's family only. But that's fair. That's fair enough. That's not a problem. We've had our tears. We've had our words, and it's great and it's good. And thank goodness that we can all celebrate good friends' lives. And there you go. So that's it. I'm moving on now.
So before we move on, I missed all of that. I went and got another drink. What are you saying?
I got bored, Mick. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Good one.
Yes. So,
I just sent something to you in the post, mate. A mystery object.
I bet that's either ticking or vibrating.
Battery. You say that. The lady in the post office said, "Is there batteries in this?" I don't think so.
I hope not.
Well, exactly, yeah. But it's been a busy old week actually, and a busy day.
So obviously, the last time I saw you, Conk.
Here we go. Look, say
someone's frozen.
That's
I think he does it deliberately.
The host froze up.
Hey, 2 hours and 18 minutes though. That was a pretty good run.
Not bad, yeah.
Am I back? I'm back. As a glitch.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Right. So yeah. Ken had to take the old reins, didn't he? Bless him.
Yeah, he did. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you weren't doing very well, which is
I had a bit of. I had. I'll be honest. I had a bad. I thought I was fine, guys. I honestly thought I was okay.
Yeah.
And I came up, and it hit me, just suddenly like that. And I'm Mick and I've had a chat, guys. So I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you've got to get it out one way or the other. And it just happened. It was that what happened. I got it out of my system, and I'm fine.
Without a doubt. If you know, as I said to you, Conk, us blokes, we're the worst. We're the worst at dealing with emotions. Women, right?
Absolutely.
They will go and have a coffee or a glass of prosecco. Absolutely, spill their guts.
Yeah.
Right. There you go. They do. Right. They do. They tell them all about their problems and everyone else's problems, and get it sorted. Us blokes, we just bottle it up right until the point where someone gives you a funny look down the town, and you end up exploding. But that's the way we are, you know.
That's right. Absolutely right, mate. You and I know we've had that discussion, and you're right. And apologise to Mrs. P. I've upset her as well. By the way.
No. She was just like feeling sorry for you, you know, and what have you. I just said I'll tell him to man up.
I'll tell you what, guys. The chicks love it. Chicks love it. And that's like, she's a lucky lady.
When you say chicks, I take it you mean chickens.
No, the ladies. I'll tell you what. They're lucky ladies. They are. Honestly.
Yeah, you're a chick magnet.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
Lawnmower lady looking at her.
I've got
Ladies,
to agree
I'm
with you,
sorry.
Bruce.
I'm spoken
That-
for.
That
Live
man
for
is
it.
an absolute chip magnet. Look at the state of it. Look at it.
I tell you what. I bet you wish you could.
Conquer, I gotta say you are dead sexy, brother.
If you've got a good backup, that's what you need.
Yeah, that's what you need. Good backup. You're right. Yeah,
Mrs.
not when you're a barrel though, Bruce.
It's funny you say that.
Don't jump in a barrel.
It's funny you say that because Mrs. H always says that Conker gets her back up.
Well, it's nice to see her with her clothes on again for a change.
I know. Well, do you want to hear a really funny story? Right, the other day, this is great. This is great. Right? This is good. So the other day, after Conker's little episode that he had, which is great, I was down the shack here, I think, and I thought I'll give the old boy a little FaceTime, see how he's doing. So I FaceTimed him. We're sitting there chatting, and Mrs. H said to him, Phil, come here. He went over there, and he said, I can't get too close, he said, Mick, because she's got no clothes on, you know. Anyway, what he didn't realise was that he was wearing a pair of glasses, see?
You can see in the reflection.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's absolutely true.
No way.
What the hell goes on over there?
No way.
You can't let me forget it yet. You know that, don't you?
Hey, Mick, can you send me that recording? You got my email address, right?
It was great,
Was
man.
that her way of consoling you? What was it?
The thing is, I kept hearing this clapping noise. I don't know what the clapping noise was.
Okay, tassels?
You got to remember. We spoke on the other night.
Man.
Speaking of Mick's sister in the bath.
But you know, it's something like that. You see, I didn't get to see nothing. You know, I just saw a silhouette in the distance. But it was that turned our serious conversation of how are you, mate? Are you doing okay too? Do you know what? We are now back to normal. Do you know what I mean?
It sounded like an Annie burlesque show.
I'll tell you what, mate. Next thing I know, we spoke on the phone the other day, and he said, hang on a minute. He said, Phil, hang on a minute. I'm talking to my sister. Next thing you know, he shares the screen. And there's his sister in the bath.
What happened was, I was talking to my sister. It was all covered. She was having a relaxing bath session. I was FaceTiming her, then Conker FaceTimed me. So I hung up on her. I was talking to Phil, and I just added my sister. So next thing, she's up there in the bath talking to me and Phil. But I left Conker and my sister, who don't know each other, talking together. Right.
Oh.
Right up.
Hey, we're exchanging birthday cards already, mate. I'll tell you. I'm in.
I tell you.
Well, as long as you're keeping abreast of all the issues, you'll be all right.
Exactly. Exactly that.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Got a question here from Jason just come in. Hi, Jason. Nice to see you, mate. Hi, Mick. I have a problem with my carby on my SV150. No, you have a problem with your SV150. Full stop.
Yeah.
I cleaned it after running the mower. It starts leaking. Any ideas? Yeah, I dare say, mate. If you clean the carby, my personal opinion is you've your bowl ring your bowl ring is not good. They do tend to suffer with that. If not, just revisit your float and needle. It may not be seating right. Just double check that.
Blow on it, and if it leaks, you'll know before you put it back together.
Let's face it, guys. If your bowl ring is gone, you're in trouble. Let's be honest with you.
Exactly.
I've got a question for Jason.
This is sorry, lawnmower lady. I'm so sorry. I've been watching yours things, by the way, and it's lovely. It's lovely to see you on there.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was going to say I have a bowl ring as well, but I figured that would be inappropriate. So
It's as far as we dare go.
That's right. That's as far as we go.
There could be two problems with that. The bowl gasket ring, okay, on a
They
Honda.
get folded over. They get folded over sometimes.
Yeah. Or the the seat, it's a brass seat in those, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And the needle is not sitting right in it.
Yeah.
So take your Q-tip with a little. Sometimes I use valve grinding compound.
Right.
And my new drill, I want to show that off after a while. Cordless drill, impact cordless drill. Anyway, Q-tip, little valve grinding compound, or some cleaner, and stick a Q-tip in the drill and work that seat, that brass seat, and then it won't leak. I was just wondering where it was leaking from.
Or plastic seat.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be same sort of thing. But if you look at because it's got a brass seat, your needle will have a little tiny rubber tip to it, so you might have a little bit of varnished fuel around that. So give that a little bit of a clean as well. If it's not seating 100%, you're going to get fuel coming out. But 9 times out of 10, with an SV150, cheap parts, cheap materials. When you take that O-ring off, if that O-ring is not in A1 condition, generally it'll be the O-ring. Generally.
Yeah, if it's coming from the O-ring, yes. Yeah.
I have to say, I mean, we're all ragging on Chinese engines from time to time.
Mm.
I just did a 7-year-old Chinese lawnmower, which wouldn't start. Cleaned the car, cleaned everything. One pull, and it runs like a champ. No oil consumption, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all rag on the Chinese, but
yes. You remember when? I'm old enough to remember when Japanese stuff was crap.
Yeah.
And now the very best machines on in general on the planet are Japanese. The Chinese are now coming on, and they're coming on with low price too.
Yeah, they
yes,
are.
Bruce, when they first starting out, Bruce, the Japanese, when the Japanese stuff was first starting out, it was a bit tinny, it was a bit rubbish. But now it's come on leaps and bounds.
Yes.
It's on par with both things at the moment now.
That's why I drive Toyotas. I mean, they never break down.
Oh, I drive Korean now.
Yeah.
Well,
that's good stuff too, Bruce. That's good stuff.
Hey, we taught the Japanese after World War II, and what did they do? They kicked our butt.
Yeah. They took on board, didn't they, the data-based manufacturing.
Well, Phil, you're in charge. I mean, quality, right? Phil Deming and all the quality stuff, right?
Oh, Deming brought SPC to the UK. Nobody was interested, so he took it to Japan. And there you go.
But I mean, when you buy parts, guys, have you ever noticed the difference in parts from China and parts from Taiwan?
Taiwan is much better.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, tools and parts from Taiwan is A-OK. Across the board. It's really good.
Tools from Taiwan.
Oh.
He's gone.
Oh no.
Hey.
We got it. Barely.
I'm here.
Hey, Jason, if you use like valve grinding paste or something inside that seat, be sure and get a can of like aerosol brake cleaner to flush all that out, because you'll wind up with 1 grain of sand that's doing the same thing, holding up that needle right there. Flush the hell out of it. Just spray. Use a whole can up to spray that needle seat out.
Right.
Especially if it has an on-off switch, because the sand goes up into that on-off, the fuel on-off.
No,
for those cheaper carburetors with a nitro tip, I use toothpaste.
Yeah, toothpaste is good.
Leaking inside. You know, where's it leaking from? Is it the needle and seat, or is it the gasket? Which one's it leaking from? I mean, you know, you got two different conditions there where the leak's coming from.
It might be the seal on the bowl.
Right.
It might be leaking from the bowl.
Have Jason tell you where it's leaking, if it's leaking around the bowl or if it's leaking inside the carb.
Right.
Pressure test it without the bowl.
Well, Jason just said, I just checked the O-ring, looks okay, just done the blow test, and it failed.
There, needle and seat.
Needle and seat.
All right, Dennis, needle.
Good boy, Jason.
Well, that's what I was trying to get at.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We have a new
Well,
leader.
I got that Mighty Vac from Ken, and I tell you, that has changed my carb troubleshooting a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You pressure them up to 6 pounds, and you come back in a half an hour. If it's still at 6 pounds, you got a carburetor.
So which one do you have, Bruce? You got the 8,000, 8,200, or
I don't know. It says Mighty Vac on
The
it.
silver line. The silver line.
Yeah,
Metal
yeah,
line.
that's the best. That's the best.
Jason, if you
Thank you, Ken.
if you
Only
take
the best for Bruce.
Jason, you take the carburetor off, okay? There's your carby, and your bolt goes underneath like so. Yeah. If you take the carby off, tip it upside down, and then blow through the inlet fuel. Blow through there, and lift the float and rock the float. If you're getting airflow going through when the float is down, it's not seating right. So therefore, you have to take that out and give that an extra clean, like Cajun was saying. If you're getting fuel flooding out,
yes, sir.
If you're getting fuel coming out through the carburetor or through the air vent or wherever, it's because fuel's going up. That's the only reason. So blow through your inlet valve or where your fuel goes. Just blow through it with the float down. If you can hear air, you've got a leak somewhere, mate. It's passing by. So that's the reason why.
And the other good tip about that, Mick, is don't suck. Always blow.
Exactly.
That's right. The old suck and blow. Turn it upside down and you can suck on it. It'll be awful.
Yeah, you don't want that nasty stuff in your mouth.
Making you suck.
I'm not touching that.
You get a carpet rub.
That's right.
Here we go. We've gone blue. Here we go.
This is why Conker only comes up for the last 15 minutes. The reason for that. The reason for it.
Oh,
my Lord.
Oh my God. I could add to that, but I'm not.
No, I wouldn't even bother.
I'm blushing, and I don't usually blush.
Exactly, man. So Chris wants to know, question for the panel, what parts are good to have to hand? I'm assuming you mean spare parts.
Air filters.
Fuel filter, air filter, spark plugs.
Small stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have now changed the way in which I run my little hobby. I no longer stock lots of bits. You know, I'm a bit like Bruce. I'm a bit of a squirreler. I've got lots of secondhand coils knocking about and bits and pieces, you know, for what I need for repairs. But my standard stocks, I keep 10 short reach plugs, 10 long reach plugs, 10 long reach with the smaller headed ones. A couple of strimmer plugs. I've got about 40 plugs in stock. And then just an abundance of small little filters, bits and pieces, just for your standard ones. But I now, if a bloke messages me and says, I've got this for service, send me a photograph and bring it in on Monday, which is 3 days away. As soon as I see the picture of it, I order up the parts for it. When the mower comes in, the parts are in a service pack, good to go. So I don't stock a lot of bits. The only other thing is O-rings or gasket paper is an absolute must-have. If you haven't got the gaskets, I stock gasket paper to make my own gaskets, you know?
Yeah.
1 mil and 0.75 mil, and you're good to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's not forget about Tecumseh flywheel keys.
Yeah.
Okay, he's out of here.
They're so soft.
do you know what? Do you know what? I just knew as soon as you started talking, you were going to say that. My mouse was already on the remove button. That's how good I was there.
Hey, Steve, welcome to my world, mate.
Paul says Bruce is the expert in this category. There you go. Bruce is the expert.
Yes, Bruce has cleaned more carburetors than anybody I know.
Well, you know, I know some guys have stopped cleaning carburetors online because each one is the same. But if you put the description of the machine, let's say it's a Craftsman 6.5 horsepower, it doesn't matter whether it's a Briggs or one of the other ones.
Yeah.
That's all that guy sees is a 6.5 horse Craftsman, and if you clean his quantum carburetor,
you're so right. You're so right.
And I agree. I bet you I've cleaned 400 carburetors online.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to Mend It Man today, funnily enough, about generic, you know. I think Steve, you have pretty much have cornered the market when it comes to quick how-to videos on a plethora of machines. You know, you do carburetor cleaning, you do spark plug testing, you do valve stuff. You quick little 15-20 minute videos, particularly on how to sort this problem out. I think
in a Canadian charming way. Yeah.
Oh, exactly that. But the thing is,
I love you too, Klaus.
like I was saying to Mend It Man, is that yes, Steve has done those videos, so they're out there for you. But then I said to him, "Have you done a video on it? Because if you don't put your name in the hat, no one's going to watch it. They're only going to watch Steve do it.
Yeah,
right.
So
and we're all different.
I noticed. Well, I used to when I started my channel, I would say carburetor clean in the YouTube what's it called? That section where you can put in your little words.
Description,
comments,
description, tag box.
Yes, tag box. And I put in carburetor cleaner, stuff like that. The minute we have a brand here in Denmark called Texas, and the minute I put that in, views just went up.
Oh, now I have a question.
Yeah,
I put my channel name in a tag. So if somebody types in Bruce's shop, maybe the video will suck towards that person.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, in my tags, I've got Steve Small Engine, Bruce's shop, Terrell Fixer, 73. They're in my tags.
That's a great tip. That is the tip of the day right there.
Do you know what? I'm not.
That's actually very smart.
I'm not going to make any bones about it. Right? Some of these guys on this panel here, whether you like it or not, you are mower gods, small engine experts. People all over the world watch your channel and appreciate what you do. I've just started out. I'm 2 years, 3 months in. I will make no bones about it. If I can get 30 more views in a video,
I never even thought about that, Mick.
I'm going to do it.
Hey, Mick, I noticed you didn't mention me there for some reason.
Yeah. There's a reason for that, Conker. But I make no bones about it. I will push my channel as hard as I can to get to where I want to get to. I don't know if you guys know, but I've actually got an Amazon wish list. I don't know if any of you guys know that.
I heard.
If someone wants to run that,
he actually has Bruce's address in there too.
Yeah.
It all has to do with your title and what you have in your description tag box. Like I have a video out. I have the only video that I know of now. Or
not till this
I made a
afternoon.
video 4 years ago, I think, or 3 years ago, about the governor on the internal governor on a 5.5, 6 horse Briggs and Stratton L head.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen any videos on that at all. So I named, I titled that video accordingly. And I was overhauling an engine because my buddy liked his lawnmower, and it was not an old lawnmower. It was only 2 years old, I think, from the date of manufacture. So the lawnmower itself wasn't but a year old, maybe year and a half. And his rings were stuck bad. And I got it in as a basket case. He brought me a 5-gallon bucket and the lawnmower, the push lawnmower, with a block on it. That was it. There's several videos on that mower on my Boo Lucat channel. And I was the only one that I knew of at that time that had a video on the governor.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest problem is, well, it's not a problem, right? The issue is that certain people on YouTube have done really, really well. Okay, certain people on YouTube have done really, really well, and I make no bones about it. Okay, the problem is that YouTube, once you get to a certain level, Steve, YouTube will start to push your channel for you. You don't ask for it. YouTube will naturally push that channel because you're doing well, you're getting views, they're earning money from you. So if you punch in, I don't know, chainsaw, steel chainsaw, carburetor problem, whose name comes up first? Whose name pops up? Bob.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the answer is it that Steve has put the exact correct algorithm, tags, title, description, comment, whatever in that, or is it because Steve's been around for a little while, his channel's really progressed fantastically, and YouTube want to push him because they know that by the end of 24 hours, Steve will have X amount of views on that video. You know, that seems to be more the case. So there's me trying to get up on Steve's platform, trying to mimic what he's doing, and even
Rip me off.
Yeah, exactly that. Even if I put in copy and paste Steve's title and copy and paste his description in the analogs, find out what tags he's using, because you can do that, and then upload a video exactly the same as Steve's. Guess what? If you go to YouTube and punch in carburetor problem fixed, blah 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 blah, click select, you won't see yours. Right. You'll just see Steve's. You just see Steve. That's it. You know, so I think the algorithm, if you hit it and hit it right, yeah, definitely your video goes nuts. Okay, but 9 times out of 10, these big people in our industry, what we're doing, they're pushing the bigger people. You Donnie and your Terrell and your Steve and your Brucey boy and whatever. They're pushing the high rankers. I said rankers to make sure that Google and YouTube earn the revenue back off of their videos. That's what they do.
Well, you know,
don't forget double wide 6.
Yeah,
and of course, double wide 6. Yeah, of course,
you know, something I just did, and I haven't had it on my channel for about 4 years, is I finally put a subscribe button back on. I have not been pushing for subscribers at all. I've just been letting it grow organically, and I get about 15 to 20 subs a day. And now I just did the global change, and I put a little tiny subscribe button down over there, and I've already noticed a pickup in subscribers, and it's been 4 days.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much you can do, Bruce. You can put a little subscribe button on there. You can do. I mean, Steve is one again.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Yeah, Steve is one for his here's a video on this blah 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 blah. But I've got a playlist to this as well up here. You know, Steve puts lots of video tags to keep his subscribers, customers in his channel. Keep them rolling. You know, it's a fantastic way to do it. But I think slowly but surely, there's lots of small engine people out there, and ladies, of course, that as long as, in my opinion, as long as you keep pumping content, you've got to put content out.
I mean, I had no links at all for subscribers, and I've still been growing organically 15, 20% a year without trying.
I will give you guys a little tip on that, where I go, hey, I got a link up here for you in the information button, you know, the cards.
Right.
Cards.
You can go back to your analytics and check how many people are clicking on those cards.
Yeah.
Absolutely useless. I don't know why I keep doing it.
Okay. Well, thanks, Steve.
I'm not kidding you. You can go back to your analytics and you see you have 20,000 views on a video, and you go back and it's like 3 of them clicked on it from one of your cards.
Really? I have a question.
It's almost
Steve.
pointless. The cards.
I have that boring little tune-up on the Honda engine. But the real interesting one was when it came in 2 years ago, and I fixed it up and sold it. So that I'd like to put that video up in the corner somewhere, because that video is better than the one they're watching. Do you think anybody would go to it?
You know what? There's no way it hurts anything, but it it's more effort to put those cards up.
I find that
on top where they pop up and say suggested video or whatever. It's way more effort to do that. Then
if you think people are getting to the end of your video, that's hard for to keep people engaged.
Yes.
I think an end screen, because you can put like 4 things up there. You can put like a playlist, a specific video, best for viewer, all that sort of stuff. You can put one of those up there, and I get more end screen clicks than anything else. So
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. I go, hey, watch that. I go, watch that video next, and the square pops up, and I go back to my analytics a month later and look at that. It's like nobody clicks it.
So here's a question for you from Chris B. He says, "Do you guys make a lot of money from YouTube?"
Not if you count by hour.
No, not ad revenue, not a lot. No.
Well, all I'm saying is apparently I'm going to get a limousine. So you just answer that yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Just let me know where to meet you, buddy.
Now, when I do my live videos on my Cajun Coin Hunter channel, and I get super chats.
Yeah.
Yes, super chats pay off. But as far as the ad revenue, YouTube keeps pushing the monetary system down, down, down.
So the way I categorize it, okay, I would consider my YouTube channel to be self-sustaining now. It is now self-sustaining.
It's
so my YouTube channel now pays for the internet charge per month. It pays for all the lighting. Oh, thank you, Steve. Steve just hit me with a $10,000 Canadian super chat. Cheers, Steve. Much appreciated, buddy.
There you go.
Thanks for the reminder, Boo.
Oh, you're welcome.
But you see that super chat right there, which I never asked for super chats. Feel free to hit the button down the bottom. I never asked for them at all. But YouTube, Google will take 30% bite out of my ass out of that super chat. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Which in itself, because YouTube are poor, they need the money, which is fine. So that's great. I do see some people. They do a live stream and they get. Wow, they get massive amounts of super chats, which is great. But when I look at my channel in respect for what I earn, by the time I take my internet out, my lighting out, I then have to buy all my mowers, go and pick all my mowers up. That's diesel fuel. Come back, buy all the parts and what have you, and time and effort. Then you've got to do all your videoing, all your editing, all your uploading, all your rendering, all your thumbnails and what have you. If you punched in all your hours you put into it, no, you don't, I don't earn a lot, but there are some channels out there that are on really, really good money. They're buying new houses, man. They're buying houses from scratch. They're building them, So it is possible. But most of all, rather than the actual money I earn from YouTube, for me, I said this before. It's about having fun. You've got to have fun doing this. If you oh, cheers for that. I've got another $20 super chat. There you go. Feel free. There you go. See, that's lovely.
Yeah, they got a super train going on super chat now. Go ahead.
It's only because some people that they do push for a super chat. I don't. You don't have to give me anything. I'm here to have fun. It's as simple as that.
Exactly. For me, it's a glorified hobby. I enjoy doing it.
Exactly
I enjoy sharing. If I can make someone's life easier, I'll do that, and that will make me a happy person.
Exactly that. That's what it's all about. But there is always a stigma. There's always a stigma, where people put an Amazon wish list up, ask for super chats, and do this and do that. People think, or join. What's this new one? Join membership. So you can get perks and what have you. Someone's got YouTube running.
I just had to buy a new hard drive or a solid state drive for my computer because it couldn't keep up with the video editing and rendering. I hear that. One of these days, I might get enough money to pay for that, but in the meantime, it's an investment,
Yeah. Well, after 9 years, it's a hobby for me. But it keeps me busy now. Like I answer comments till noon. And then I have lunch, or I go out to the garage, and then at 1:30 I get called for lunch. Yeah. And I work in so I do YouTube in the morning, and I do mechanics in the afternoon. And
but you're retired, Bruce, too. That makes a big difference.
I wish I was that disciplined.
Because you're retired, though, Bruce. You actually have more time than some of us.
That's right.
The only reason I did the monetization was because people wanted stickers and things like that, and it added up. And I'm saying to myself, my God, between postage and everything else, Mick, you deliver all over the world. It's not cheap. So
hell no. I've got some stickers here. These are standard stickers. I've got one. That'd be airmail. It's going to Jersey. That'd be airmail. 1, 2. I got three going to the UK, one to Jersey, and one going to Rusty Rooster over in the US. You're talking £15 there to send that lot. I sent Bruce won a mug in my latest giveaway. I think that cost £14 to send a mug. It's what it is.
Yeah.
So you're worth it, Bruce. You're worth it, mate.
And then they get. Well, it's a good deal because they store it for 3 months while you're doing it.
I just don't like when people say you're out for the money. No way. There's no way we're making out.
I'll let you into a little secret. It cost money to run a YouTube channel. It costs. Where do you think that GoPro camera come from, and the Rode wireless mic came from, and the tripod and the lighting, and where do you think that comes from? It doesn't come out of the YouTube money when you're setting up.
Nope.
You know, it comes out your own back pocket. You know,
when your channel becomes self-sustaining, like yours is now, Mick, it is nice. It is nice.
It's lovely.
Because,
it's lovely.
And we all run our finances differently, but it is nice for me. I can go out and buy a better camera, or for me, it's the quality of the computer. So I've got an excellent computer and printers that work and cameras that work. Yeah, I got to get a new mic though.
Well, when I was out in my shop with the bad Wi-Fi, and that's why I came in the house, I noticed on the thing it says this computer. It's a Chromebook. It says we're going to stop doing updates for this in September 2021. Damn it! You know, why do they do that? You know, it's not that old.
You guys aren't going to believe this. I run out in the garage. I run a Vista.
Oh yeah, I wish I could do that. Yeah. No, I mean,
all I use it for is for looking up parts. You know, so I don't have to come into the house and I'm dripping with grease, and Mrs. P is like, you smell like gas. You know, I can just punch it in on the garage. And
Paul Campbell says, giveaway,
primer bulb pool.
Giveaways. You'll have new people coming to your videos to see if they win. Well, this is important, okay? And I do this all the time. Whenever I reach a milestone within my channel, I'll do a giveaway. But my giveaways, I do not advertise them at all, full stop. My giveaways are just bunged into a live stream because I want my hardcore subscribers to be in for a chance to win it. If I put it onto a video, giveaway, 7,000 subscribers, there are people that make a living out of YouTube by going on every day, punching the word in giveaway, finding the most recent videos and entering those competitions to win an iPhone and to win whatever. So I always make sure that my giveaways go to, and normally it's Bruce that always wins, go to my hardcore subscribers, you know, because it's important to reward and to say thank you to all the people that sit here for hours on end watching some overweight bald bloke fix a machine. You know, it's important. I would be gutted if somebody won something off of my giveaway who only visited the channel once just to enter the giveaway.
Just for the giveaway, because that doesn't help, because you can get subscribers, but if subscribers don't come back and watch your videos, then YouTube won't continue to push your videos somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yes, but only 15%.
I don't do video at all.
Right.
Simple reason, it'd take too long. Because I do total rebuilds. I do total rebuilds. That's what I do. I just wondered why. Why do you do it?
Videos?
I started to do it. I started to do it to pay it forward because most young kids that want to learn about mechanics are living with a single mom. They don't have access to anything. That was the reason for me to get into. Was to get into YouTube. And when I started, I was using basic tools, 1/2-inch wrenches, sockets, you know, and then my channel started, the volume of my work picked up, so I had to improve my tools too. But only 15% of my viewers are subscribers, and 85% of my viewers are non-subscribers.
Right.
Yes,
that's very
mine's
typical.
about 50-50.
Is it? That's good, Ken.
Yeah, that's really good. I got about 96% of unsubscribed viewers at the moment. 96%.
Right.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Anyway, people, as much as I would like to stay rocking and rolling, I've already gone over. Mrs. P's going to spank my backside, which is probably why I've done it. I need to. Well, it is bath night. I need to go and see Mrs. P, and also she's off tomorrow, and we're all going down to the zoo with little Riley boy to go and see the monkeys and whatever. So that'd be absolutely fantastic. So I can't hang about too long. Don't forget to check out my Amazon wish list if you want to do that, and give the thumbs up on your way out. I do like to get to 100 thumbs. I'm completely shameless, but that's what it is. And don't forget to check out all these fantastic people on the panel who run their own videos and work really hard to keep us all entertained. Look after yourself, stay safe where you can, and look after each other. And I'll catch you on the next live stream next week. Oh, also, before we all go, I will be doing a fundraising event very, very shortly. I'm going to be doing it live on this live stream, but it may be on a Sunday as well. So I may do my Saturday night to push the fundraiser on a Sunday. It's going to be for the charity that supports me, Mrs. P, and Riley Boy that looks after us and all the other kids and adults with Smith-Magenis syndrome.
I
And
watched some of those stinky fish videos. It was just like,
yeah, it's bad. So I will say the tin of Oscar's Strastroming stinky fish has arrived. It's here.
Can we see it? Can we see it?
It's in my fridge in the house, but the tin has expanded. It's like it's ready to go bang.
Did it come in one of those nuclear packages with the triangles on it?
It was vacuum wrapped in a box, and it came with 2 packets of Haribo's, 2 small. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, it must be a Dutch thing. Anyway, so yeah, I will be doing that very soon. You got to apparently try and eat some of this stinky fish. I guarantee they will be sick. Guarantee it.
Because get yourself a bucket before you start, Mick.
I cannot even stomach when a cat's throwing up in the back garden. Just looking at it makes me want to hoik.
See, cat throwing up in the garden. You know,
cat throwing up in the garden. I am done. So I guarantee they will be sick. It's going to be me.
On YouTube, on Facebook, a guy tried that with his son. Opened this tin of stinky fish, and it came out, and he picked it up. He picked a forkful up, passed it to his son. His son disappeared.
Yeah. Apparently.
Before this guy even ate anything, he tried 3 or 4 times.
Apparently it's rough, but there will be a surprise person doing it. I'll tell you who it is. My Mrs. P is going to do it with me. So my gorgeous wife's going to do it with me. My sister is going to be doing it with me as well, and hopefully my best mate of all time, Freddie Hedgehog, he's going to be doing it. He's a hairy tattooed biker. He's going to be doing it, and I think what we're going to be doing is we're going to be wearing forensic suits, you know, them paper suits you get. We're wearing those, and we're all going to be drinking 4 pints of milk with food colouring of your choice. So there'll be reds, purples, and greens. Down 4 pints of milk, best you can, and then we'll then open up this tin of death. And it's all to raise money for the charity that supports Riley Boy. They're due to close. I help run it. Hang on. There you go. There it is. There. Smith-Magenis syndrome. I'm actually a trustee on the charity. Smith-Magenis. That's me. And the charity is due to close in about 5 months because we run out of money. COVID has hit us, and we cannot survive. So we need to raise £50,000 within the next 6 months to get us through the next 6 months. I'm not expecting to hit £60,000 at all, but every single penny will count. So just keep an eye out for Micks Mowers live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. It will be on a Sunday about 6 p.m. UK time once Riley Boy's gone to bed, because I can't be throwing up in the back garden with Riley Boy awake. He won't like that.
So, have you considered GoFundMe?
Yeah. What I might do, Bruce, is because super chats take 30% out, but I might just run. I've got a PayPal link for this channel.
Yeah. Right.
So I may just run a PayPal. I think PayPal take a
2.5.
Yeah, an absolute pittance out.
Well, you do friends and family. It costs nothing.
Yeah, but I thought they took away friends and family.
It's still there.
Yeah.
I think.
No, it's still there.
One of them has gone. One of them has gone. I think it's Just Giving has gone, Phil. I think Just Giving has gone because we used to be with Just Giving. We're now with CAF. But anyway, I'll be running the link throughout the entire time. It'll only be about 15 minutes long, and it'll be about 3 seconds after the tin opens up. I'll start throwing up. So I'm hoping to actually throw up directly over my sister's head. That's what I'm aiming for.
Oh my God!
In a nice lime green Candy Crush sort of colour. That'd be quite nice. That's what's happening. I'm not asking you to donate. Well, I am. But if you do have a spare dollar, a spare pound, or whatever, if you can just throw it into that link, and I will do a screenshot or a video of me transferring it directly into the charities thing. I will not take a penny out of it. It goes all to a charity. So That's coming up soon, so keep an eye out for that. That's the only push I've got to do. Apart from that, look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you all on the next one.
That was a good stream. Thank you, everybody.
Tally bye.
Right.
Cheers. Thank you, everyone.